start recording. And I'll let you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves while I fart around with more settings.
Well, let's go from top to bottom. So go ahead, Seth.
Are we starting now?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm Seth. I play the resident solo named Wolf. And got a chip off my block and a man I want to kill.
And all of you are fucking frozen on the stream. Why?
Yeah, we are.
It would be whenever I let the audio go.
Yeah.
Hey,
All
I'm
right,
Seth.
there we
Just
go.
Blank.
All right. Let's just go next with Jarrett.
Hey, I'm Jarrett. I play the resident rocker boy, J-Balls. And I have an affinity for grenades.
That's an understatement.
I love how you don't
Quite.
mention that you're like a tagger and you don't like saying it. You just like,
Nope.
I love grenades.
I just
My
blow
job
shit
is
up.
bombs.
Yeah, I love grenades.
It's a big part of me.
My name's Kevin Shelton. I play Frankie Jobizic, media in game. I go by F.Jobizic, and I'm here to have a good time for a long time.
And then our newest entrant into the arena, Mr. David.
Yo, David Hammond, playing Netrunner, name's Koyo. My character is Asian, and it means autumn leaves in Japanese or something. It was a cool word that I looked up.
Did you say Coolio?
Koyo.
Coolio.
Koyo.
Like Gangsta's Paradise Coolio?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
He got the white dreads and everything, or the white fucking braids and everything.
I love it.
Rest in peace.
100%. We will figure out how to net run together.
And then I'm obviously the game master, Rooster, or Kevin, or whatever. I don't know, because he's also Kevin, so we're all Kevin around here, really.
We all
So last we left off, somebody's not in the game, by the way. Or Seth, are you in here in the actual game?
I'm launching now. I thought
Okay.
I was. There was a
I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't like lying to me.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to our last scenario. So this is where we were last. Last
Can
week.
you black me out, sir, before we start?
Oh, God damn it.
Sorry. Thank you. I was trying to catch you so I could eat after intros, but before we started.
All right, so last we did this, which was like, it feels like it was 6 months ago.
In a hot minute.
The orphans were greeted at the door to their house / the upstairs of a nightclub known as the Choom Bucket. I know, David, a lot of this is going to be mostly fresh information for you. So I'll try to keep it
the last session. So
Cool.
I finished that earlier today.
nice. So you're caught up on that. So there might be some other details I might mention. So, but either way, they go downstairs because they're escorted by two of the bouncers at the club, and they want to have the bouncers are requesting a meeting with Mr. Gasm, who's the owner of the Choom Bucket, below obviously where the orphans live. So they have this meeting. During the meeting, everything goes pretty well, and essentially, Mr. Gasm explains that. Or excuse me, Maximum. Maximum is the name of the nightclub owner. Let me apologize. Mr. Gasm is their new contact they're about to meet. So Maximum is hanging out with his very large brown bear. The players interact with Maximum, who basically asks them to meet with Mr. Gasm and try and find out about these brain dances. Brain dances are essentially a way that people can live a different life, kind of virtual reality to the extreme. So, yeah, full experience to include physical and mental things that have happened during that person's life or death, I guess. So somebody's selling snuff BDs, and what snuff BDs are is, it's like a snuff film. Typically, lives are snuffed out. So Maximum says, I don't know who's doing it. because he runs a legitimate BD club. Everything has to be pretty straightforward and to the point. There's no shady things going on in the BDs he's running, but he's starting to lose some business to these Snuff BDs. So he recruits the Orphans. I'm going to be honest, I don't remember how much money I offered you guys to fix this, so we'll have to figure that out at the end.
8,000.
There you go. Somebody remembers. Somebody's
No,
taking
it
notes.
wasn't.
I need to take better notes. Actually, I might have it.
Yeah, it wasn't nearly what I said.
I think it was 500 a piece, maybe plus a
Yeah,
possible.
no, it was like I think 1,000 a piece.
I'll see if I've got the note. If not, yeah, you guys, because you guys made, Frankie made a deal that if he can get some, he wants to be able to sell his BDs at the club, as well as I think everybody was getting like 500 euro bucks at the end of it.
That's exactly what it was.
So Maximum gives them the information about a night market that's happening at a parking garage. That's the scene we currently see. Players, I don't know if you're on that screen. You're not. Thank you, Seth. Appreciate you. Even though you're just putting money back into yourself. So that's the current scene. So night market opens up. Everybody had a little bit of a chance to buy some things that they were looking for at the various night market vendors. During that time, they find Mr. Gasm. He's very easy to spot. Jack is decorated with male and female genitalia. He's dancing in between making sales. He's just kind of vibing. The crew then interacts with Mr. Gasm. They get some information. Oh no, don't do this to me now thing. Hopefully this sound stops. Because the alert's not working anymore. We'll turn it on. Okay, we'll turn it on and then see if it pops up next time. But like it likes to just stay on too long. Anyways. So Mr. Gasm easily found. They go and talk to Mr. Gasm, and then they kind of bring him off to the side. He talks about the crew poked about the Snuff BDs. He said, no, I don't deal with that stuff. He had heard rumors about it too, so on and so forth. And nothing about it besides that. But he did say that he had heard some whispers about a BD dealer named Satan. I'm pretty sure somebody did research, was able to find the forum where Mr. Satan had an ad out that was for 50 euro bucks per minute of any Snuff-esque BD experiences. And I think I don't remember who sent that email.
I think, was it me? Because I know we're offering the.
I think it was.
Yeah, I think you were.
Me fight.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
So you were offering that. You got a response, and then he said to meet him at the empty construction site a couple miles west, just after 3 a.m. And I think that's where we left off. Oh no, so right. So you guys, so then while they're finding out this information from Mr. Gasm, they hear the sound of motorbikes running in the background. Those motorbikes come flying up the corner, and then J-Balls with a pretty perfectly timed grenade, and Frankie with a perfect idea. I don't know if perfect idea, but perfectly executed Grand Theft
right.
Auto.
Well.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto. Take out all the booster gangers. It was a couple Maelstrom gangers, and they were covered. Their faces were covered in green dust. And that dust, and this would be more for David, but because Kevin would know, the rest of the guys would already know. There's rumors of a drug going around called Emerald City, and that's kind of what the expectation is that this is that. Because Emerald City is known to increase aggressiveness, and normally Maelstrom wouldn't be just randomly attacking night markets unless they were fucked up on something.
Got it.
So that's kind of where that was leading towards. Nothing specific came out of it. I think you guys grabbed a sample of the Emerald City, and you guys had recovered 2 of the 3 bikes, if I remember correctly.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, anything we need to discuss first? David, I've got an idea of how they're going to kind of pick you up. So, what we're going to do is we're going to head back to the apartment to kind of get situated before this meeting, and then we'll work from that there. David, you'll just be hanging out front, essentially. Is there anything you guys need to questions, comments, concerns before we actually move on into today's scenario?
Is this is happening next day, right? So we went to the night
I thought it was
market.
within like the span of a couple hours.
Yeah, I mean, so you guys would have finished the night market. That'd probably take you an hour or 2, so you're not going to be obviously able to hit. And then Satan's got to respond and all that stuff. So you're going to have probably a full day, almost a full day's worth in between the night market that you guys did. We'll say that's Monday morning at 1 a.m. and then Tuesday morning at 3 a.m. when you have to meet with Satan.
Okay. I still have some cyberware I haven't installed yet, so I'm assuming I can't do that here.
You're not going to have time, no.
Does therapy take a week?
Yes.
Yeah, you're still addicted to drugs.
Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah.
You better have
So-
some smash on you.
He does.
Oh, I
I
does.
thought he shotgunned both of them.
No. But I had bought. How many did I buy? 4.
You bought 3, used 1.
Bought 3,
Oh,
used
yeah.
1. But I already had one. I thought. No, it says I have 3 here. Okay.
You
Good
definitely
call.
smashed one. Because it's at GM's discretion when you like just have to smash one if you have it on you, or you have to find one. And I'm pretty sure during the fight I tried to distract you, and instead you did not get distracted efficiently, I guess.
He's
That's
better
right.
when he's high.
I found
I
the
mean,
smack.
same though.
Is it smack or smash?
Smash.
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 Oddly enough. Smash. Would this make me a furry?
Shit,
Still
I love,
smash.
I love that video.
That'd be you, wouldn't
Markiplier.
Seth,
David is a
don't.
Markiplier
it?
man boy.
Yeah, it's bad.
Then I don't think there's anything I need to do. Anybody else?
No, I'm good.
I mean, I could put some. I guess I could talk to my sources.
This was pre-game stuff, right?
Yeah, this is just like in between since it's been a fucking month since we've played this.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you don't have anything for me for my
No, I don't.
ability.
I was significantly underprepared today, to be honest.
No, that's fine.
I spent the entire hour and a half where I was like, yeah, I'll grab a quick nap. Everything will be okay. I just got to load the map. No, not how that worked.
Yeah,
So-
I planned on getting home early too, and I got home at like 6:02.
Yeah, it's all good. Luckily, it's for fun, and you're still earlier than Gomez ever was.
Well, yeah, because he's here.
Yeah, exactly.
What Kev told me, or Shelton told me.
It's early.
All
Um,
right, so I guess we're diving into event.
Yeah. So,
we're
who's
good.
who's driving our 2 bikes home, and how are you guys organizing our bikes? What's the plan?
I have 1 bike.
Are you bike by yourself, or are you letting somebody ride bitch, or the other 2 riding?
I thought they were riding together.
It's up to them. I don't know.
Wait,
Somebody
did
can
I
walk.
get did I get the bike or did you, Jarrett?
You're currently on the bike.
Yeah, I think that's my bike. Yeah.
I didn't take a bike.
Okay,
you can
so
ride-
you're
you can
so you're
bitch
riding
I'll
whenever you
take
bitch.
want.
somebody, whoever's left over. I'll take.
Okay, so Jarrett, since you're not taking a bike, who do you want to ride with?
Well, he blew up his only chance to have a bike, right?
He did blow up his chance to have a bike, so
I mean, I guess I'll ride with.
who do you think has
Frank.
the better drive land vehicle skill?
I mean, I did run over a guy with a car. Not
You
to
did?
brag, but
You definitely did.
That definitely happened.
Well, you didn't run over a guy. You backed up in the route of a very fast-moving motorcycle and killed both of them. But similar idea.
Actually,
I
they
did
hit
that.
you. You got in the way.
Yeah,
is what
you
it
just
was.
backed up and
Yeah,
became a
you're-
speed bump.
You're just
Oops.
you're an innocent bystander. I'll ride with Frankie. He's my boy.
All right, so Frankie, I want you to roll
God damn.
drive land. I think it's drive land vehicle.
Shoulda
Is
just
the name
called
of
a
the stat
combat
there?
cab.
Yeah, but I've got that. I've got that.
But you're gonna be
How-
but you're gonna be at disadvantage because this is not a well balanced 2-seater bike.
Oh gosh.
I'm trying to think of how do they do disadvantage in this?
I think they typically do.
So what you're gonna
You
do
just
is you're
want me
gonna
to
roll
roll
it
twice, we'll
you're
take
gonna
the
roll it
low-
twice, and we're
yeah.
gonna take the lower of the two.
12.
All right, so you get a 12.
That's solid. That ain't bad.
Wolf, what did you get?
Oh, I didn't know I was rolling.
Yeah, you're still driving a bike. Sorry,
Yeah,
I didn't
it's-
tell you. I didn't explicitly tell you. I thought we could extrapolate.
Oh,
No, only rolling if I have to. All right, so
That-
both of you are
that's nice.
safe.
Yeah,
So-
we are.
do I roll
Well-
at disadvantage?
No, you don't have a
'cause
you don't have a passenger.
I had a passenger.
Oh, okay.
You can put my screen back on if you want.
Okay.
I finished up.
All right, so you guys rip off. Wolf pulls a sweet wheelie on the way out, as is standard for the flashy Wolf. And you guys zoom down back to the chum bucket. And outside is a screaming fan who's just out there waving. And your character, male or female, David?
Male.
Male. Okay, so there's a male. I just didn't want to be like, yeah, screaming with a super high pitched voice.
I can be high-pitched.
Titties flopping
I
in
can
the
still have a super
titties
high-pitched
flopping in the wind. Yeah, I guess that's true.
That can be anything in Night City, though.
That's what I'm saying. Is I
Yeah,
guess like
right.
I can make up whatever description I want for David's character. Now that's what he has, unfortunately.
Men have titties too, David.
Yeah,
You know?
big old man titties
Body
and a
mods
big
are
old
very good.
and a big old donger just like spinning in fucking circles trying to get Frankie's attention.
Oh, he got it. Oh, he got it. Yeah.
All right, so Frankie, you pull the bike up. You just take a look at Koyo, and I'll let you guys interact.
Can we help you?
Can yes, you can. Are you the guy on YouTube, or what is the YouTube? The net?
I am the guy. You found the guy.
I'm such a big fan. I knew you guys. I'm following the stream right now. I knew you guys would be here.
See, you're not the only one. I like what you did, Cap, playing with my ego like that. That's hot. Yeah, man, we just got back. It was we had a tough go of it tonight, man. It's tough.
What was so tough about it?
We
The one in the great. How could you have a tough time?
oh God, stop. I blush a little bit, and I'm like, I appreciate it, man. It's always nice to meet a fan.
I'm the biggest. You'll never find a bigger fan.
You guys
Where
make me
y'all going now?
sick.
What are y'all up to? Granted, by the way, I'm like a kid, like 18, 17 kind of kid. Overexcited.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I forget. I actually
Big-
am I
big fan,
20,
boy.
21? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Can I get your autograph?
You absolutely can get my autograph. You know, I was shit talking this man in chat like I was gonna give him a hard time, but I can't now. I literally can't.
You guys are not best
I'm
friends.
I'm just gonna
You're gonna do some karate in the garage.
and I'm gonna go in for a drink.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Keys in my pocket.
follow Wolf.
I pull a pen out. I sign a little piece of
Sign my
paper
head.
for it. Hand it to him.
Thanks.
Sign your head.
No, I was kidding. Can I buy you a drink? Let's go get a drink. I go try to lead him in.
How long has it been
Ooh,
since
lead him in.
how long has it been since I drank Smash?
Long enough that it would have worn off.
Oh, never mind. Fuck.
I mean, you have more on you. You can always take more, but it would have worn
Yeah,
off at this
but-
point because I think it's only like an hour or two.
But how often do I need to drink it? I guess would be the
Whenever
question.
I feel
Your
like making your
discretion.
life difficult.
Since I follow the stream, I know it's your favorite drink. Here, I'll get you a smash. Come on, let's go have a shot.
Hell yeah.
So Smash is not like a drink; it's more of a drug. So I mean,
Alright.
you guys can go get some Smash. Don't get it twisted, but like it's not something like you just roll up to the bar and it's like, hey, let me get a Smash. Like you gotta like know somebody.
I straight
And I mean-
thought it was a drink.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
no.
it is a beverage, but it is a drug.
Oh, right. Okay. So,
But yeah, it's
Like
it lasts 4 hours. It's yellow foamy and sold in cans everywhere, so you can get it. But it's not. But you can definitely get some. Yeah, it definitely looks like piss.
All right, let's how
Froth's
about
like it too.
we have an alcoholic beverage and it's on you.
Perfect.
All right, so you guys all
yeah.
wander inside. It's a BD club, right? So there's still music going because there's people that aren't necessarily enjoying the BDs at that moment. So they're vibing too. But then you all throughout, you're looking to your left, looking to your right. It's just bright, flashy lights. There's people just kind of like almost knocked out, while they're enjoying their BDs. Maximum comes out and he sees the three of you that he recognizes. And he's like, "Hey, what do you guys find anything while you're out there?"
We have a meeting.
Who's the meeting with?
It's potential bad guy. What do we call
Bad
him?
guy. His name's
Name's
Satan.
Satan is his name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Satan's.
So you think-
Satan's. That's what we gathered from our friend Max, right?
Mr. Gasm.
Mr. Gasm.
Yeah,
Mr.
Maximum's the club owner.
Gasm.
Mr. Gasm is your contact that you met in the parking lot. And then Satan is your current contact that you're going to try to see if he's the dealer of snuff BDs.
Yeah.
So you guys reached out to this Mr. Satan guy? When's your meet?
It's
When are you guys supposed to meet?
Abandoned warehouse.
Okay. And so
remember.
when's that supposed to happen?
4 a.m.
Sounds good. So you guys should be back soon, right? Because you'll do that tonight, and then
Yeah.
you'll get this fucker for me, right?
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
gotta get this dude off the streets. I can't have him biting my sales.
Hey
That's
man,
the
we're good at what we do. We got you covered.
All right. So he kind of leaves you guys alone and goes back to his office. What's that, David?
I was leaning over to my buddy I was drinking with, going, "Hey," I called him JB. I hope you don't mind that. What are you talking about? Who we getting? Who we gonna kill? I'm ready.
JB.
JB, that's you, J Balls.
JB.
I'm
He's
sorry.
just making
Another
friends with
fan.
everybody.
You got another fan, dude.
Yeah, I'm about it.
He must have saw your work at the nightclub.
Well, I've done.
Or the grenade
couple-
that he just shot, and which is what led him to you guys right now.
I did. I'm a big fan of the grenades. The big.
Yeah,
grenades.
you know, we just like to paint the town red, you know.
I see that. What drink you want? I'll get you a drink. Wait, who are we killing? Who is that guy? What are we doing?
Well, we're not. We're definitely
We-
not killing that guy.
We're about to go
Oh,
buy
that's-
some sketchy porn from Satan.
Oh wow, I'm in. Let's go.
Yeah.
Wait,
Say
wait,
less.
Seth.
What can you
Or
even
sorry,
do?
Wolf.
What can I do? That's a great question.
Do you want me to answer that for you?
Yes, please. God.
Okay. So you're a net runner. So your job is to check security cameras, get into networks, open doors and locks that are electronic and not physical. Physical is going to be more of the job of your solo or potentially a tech. So your job is really just to fight in the net. So really, you could just in character, you could be like, I'm a net runner, so anything you guys need through the net, I got you. And that would kind of be a standard kind of net runner response. But that's kind of what your role is. So basically, they're doing physical combat, you're doing digital combat. And that may be with computer programs. You may be fighting other net runners. It really just depends on what you guys encounter.
Yeah, I follow you guys. I know y'all don't have a net runner. I'm the youngest and brightest, the best you can find at this age that can do whatever you want. Come from a long line of them, and I piddle with some tech here and there too, so I can do some of that for you.
Oh, that's what we needed.
You got any Chrome?
You got a deck?
Chrome
Got a
is
deck?
so usually when people are talking about Chrome, they're talking about if you have any cybernetic enhancements. So like you've got your chromatic eyes that you can change colors. So like you could play a party trick on them. They're looking at you. Your eyes are blue. You can flip it and make it red or green or whatever. If you have a cyber arm, like we talked about, that would be something. Especially if you have the tech tool in it. If you decided to go that route. Things like that would be your Chrome. So anything like that is what we call Chrome.
Cool. I guess I'll pull my sleeve up and show him the tech deck on my arm, and then flash my eyes in different rainbows at him.
Oh,
What kind of firepower are you rocking? Because shit hits the fan. I'm not protecting somebody who's not prepared.
Oh,
Very
I've
heavy
got
pistol.
I've got a I don't know what brands we got or anything like that to say.
Just very. You can just pull out your piece.
We have the dairy brand.
what's your name again, brother?
Yeah, just flash your gun.
Yeah, but very
Yeah,
cockily.
that's
pull my
that's
gun
all
out
everybody
this
needs
bar,
to see. They
spin
all
it
under,
around,
everybody speaks gun in Night City.
What?
accidentally drop it, fumble it, pick it back up, try to look cool, maintain.
Yeah, there you
poise.
go.
Drop it down.
That
Flip
works
it.
for me.
Rub
You
it.
just better earn your keep.
Got it.
What's your name again?
Koyo.
Koyo. Koyo. Give me a second with these gentlemen here.
You can have all the seconds you want, my friend.
I pull the other two guys aside. So
I allow myself to be pulled.
yeah, well,
I let it happen.
That makes actually a lot of sense.
Roll persuasion. Yeah.
Bam! Broken nose.
Yeah.
Wolf decides to clobber you straight in the
I rode
face.
this ride. Yeah. So here's the deal, guys. Like we do need a net runner, but I mean, new guy. I say we do this one pro bono, as in we get paid, he don't, like a tryout.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts?
I say we just see what kind of weight he pulls. Then we figure that out.
Yeah.
Because keep
I'm
in
just
mind,
saying-
Maximum only is because he
Paying us.
he didn't speak to Riddle. He doesn't know Riddle's
Right.
because there was no involvement originally with Riddle. So he's paying 1,500 essentially. That's all he's expecting to pay out. And Koyo doesn't necessarily know that. I mean, he's Night City savvy, right? He's lived in Night City his whole life. So just keep that in mind.
If he even wants to.
Yeah, I mean,
True. He might just be down for fuck it. I mean, if I was given the opportunity to just hang out with Jason Momoa and do some crazy shit, you don't have to pay me to do it,
Absolutely.
right?
I
Like-
guess. Yeah, I guess that is.
Let him
see,
use his
that's
Mr.
something I
Luxury.
didn't
I'm
think about.
down. Whatever he needs, I'm here for.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I guess we just pitch it the idea that he can come along, but he's not getting paid. See what he wants to do.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So we we approach Koyo.
We need to be careful.
You're always careful. You're careful enough for all of us.
Yeah. All right, kid. Look, here's what we're gonna
Yeah.
do.
Mhm. Yep.
We're gonna allow you to join us on this one. All right. And it's gonna be essentially a tryout. It's gonna be a taste test. We want to see how good you are. So essentially, this one's gonna be pro bono on the house. All right. So you can take it or leave it. That's what we got on the table.
Absolutely. You couldn't get rid of me if you tried. I'm ready. You will not be disappointed.
The real question is, are your parents alive?
Yeah,
That's
you got
something we ask.
Oh.
Yeah, that's part of the
you got parents.
that's part
or
of the
what?
hiring process.
Yeah. Question 1, what is your name? Question 2, are your parents alive? Question 3, what skills do you have?
Or are they actively in your life?
No. Voice starts getting shaky, quaky. My man starts breaking down. Says, nope. Nope, they are not around.
I pat him on the shoulder and tell him that it's okay, and he can
Samesies.
call me daddy.
Don't
We're
worry, we all
we're
get it.
basically just a group of Batmen.
Yeah,
You know why
not long ago my whole family went, so I've been following y'all since. It's helping me get through it.
No, well, that's depressing.
Yep. Yeah, it was my old boss sold me out to a corporate exec, and they took them and blamed me for it so they could get out.
A tale as old as time.
Yep.
Mhm.
Any of y'all can relate to that?
We all can really.
Yeah, I think all of us.
I know, I follow y'all. I'm your biggest fans, remember?
What's the strongest drink they
I
have?
like this kid.
I do too. He can stay.
I'm gonna get him a drink.
All right, so
I love drinks of the alcoholic kind.
uh,
I'm ready.
Legal limit and the legal age in that city is like if you can see over the bar. So,
Really?
and even then, that's still more of a recommendation than an actual rule.
Mr. GM, sir.
That's me.
Yeah. So I was a little sussed out by the club owner, like giving me the shakedown. So I gave him the wrong time, and it felt odd.
Was the
Is this
time?
something that,
Well, so hold on. Was this like Kevin Shelton made a mistake, or Frankie intentionally gave Maximum bad info?
I intentionally gave him bad info because it rubbed me the wrong way? And so
Okay.
were these guys present for that?
I mean, they were right next to you guys because he kind of because you guys all kind of walked in together. I think, well, no, realistically, because Wolf and J-Balls, I think, went in first. So they would have been kind of past. You guys may have seen Maximum, but then he came to you because you were kind of his like direct face for the conversation of the original. Because you guys also had that side deal. So Koyo would have heard it because he was next to you and is hearing everything that's involving you currently. Minorly obsessive. Speaking of which, David, we need to get you a character token. We'll just grab something for today, but if you can find something for the future, that'd be great. And then we'll get you situated there. Yeah, honestly, it doesn't even need to be PNG. Just a picture that I can make a circle. And I have a app that I use that makes some circles, so they're all the same. Sorry, that was a completely off topic. I just realized that we're going to need it here in a second, but we'll just use the generic Netrunner one. But yeah, so Koyo, no, he's not going to, no. Because Gomez is the generic Netrunner that doesn't show up.
That's true.
So
He's such a ghost. He's not there.
yeah, he's not even there.
Damn good.
That's true. So he, what was I saying? So yeah, no, Koyo would know, but Koyo doesn't know what the actual details are. So the only person who knows that Frankie lied to to Maximum is Frankie currently, which is fine. I mean, if that's, I honestly thought you just made a mistake, like Kevin Shelton made a mistake, not Frankie told him bad info, but that's good to know.
Okay, cool. And we know where this place is at, right? So I'm assuming at some point we're going to have to game plan.
Correct. Yeah. So Satan, when you two corresponded, he sent you direct details. It's not super important, the exact minutia of that. But you have a direct, like almost GPS type coordinate of where you need to head. And it's only a couple miles away from the night market that you guys were at a bit ago. But you do have those details, so you know exactly where you're going.
Okay. During our I guess
Also,
the downtime, I'd like to explore it and check out different,
okay. I do want to back up a step. So when you were talking, you said warehouse. Is that something I said in the last session?
You said abandoned warehouse, right?
So at least the scream sheet and book that I'm using says that it's supposed to be a construction site. I don't know if maybe I said warehouse, and that would be my fault. But the map that I currently have set up is a construction site.
Well, then I said construction site. You can.
Okay, so you do want to give Maximum the correct type of information, just maybe not all the details, and then the wrong time.
Yeah. Wrong time, right location probably would be
perfect. I just want to make sure who knows what and things like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you're good.
Cool. So Maximum knows it's at the construction site, and then he also knows the wrong time. And then you're now all aware that it's supposed to be a construction site. It may have been a misspit. It might have been me not paying attention during the last session. Okay, so this is kind of your time to plan how you guys want to do this. Remember, there was one key detail that Satan put in the email, and that only one person can be at the job site. So when you guys go to the construction site, if he sees more than one person, he's going to not be very happy. He's not going to be a very happy Mr. Satan.
All right. So what's the plan? Who's going?
Well, first things first, I'd like to get a general layout of the construction site so I can see kind of what's going on and what we can do to maybe, because we don't know what kind of chrome this dude's rocking, right? So we should probably keep you guys at a decent distance. I think if we're sending one guy in, it needs to be Wolf. Just it makes the most sense.
I mean, are we killing him?
So under normal circumstances, I might agree, but Wolf probably can't lie to save his life.
Like literally to save his life, potentially.
Yeah. I'm assuming shit's gonna get hairy, but if this is our guy, then we've gotta take care of him. I mean, that's the job.
Oh shit, that is very hot. What is this? Oh, beef stew. Thank you. I have snacks.
I mean,
Can you
he'll
take this
go
for
in
me,
there.
please? Do you love me?
He's not afraid of it. If I need to bullshit it all, I probably can't.
J Balls, what do you
don't
think?
need your fingers.
I mean, are we just like walking up, doing the dirty, and walking out? Or are we like trying to get any more information from this dude?
Yeah, but we don't know that he's the guy. We know he does snuff,
right?
BDs, but we don't know if he's our guy.
So we probably need someone who could get that information, right?
Yeah. That would be optimal.
So it'd probably be you or me, unless we're just trying to kidnap the
Or,
guy
here's a
and
thought.
break his fingers.
I have an internal, I have a biome, but maybe we could set up to where somebody's listening to the conversation.
I've got a voice.
Don't we have walkie-talkies? Or like
It
somebody with
should-
bug or cyber audio?
Yeah,
You guys have your agents.
We have agents, but
We also have a somebody who can hack into any kind of network around there beforehand.
yeah,
That's true. We can hack the cameras.
I can analyze his voice if I've got. I either need to be in front of him listening to him, or if we've got equipment that can monitor his voice, I can analyze it and see if he's lying when we ask him. You know, if he's got the lowdown.
It makes no difference to me. We can do it the aggressive way. I'll talk, you talk. I don't give two fucks about it. I just need to know what we're doing, what we want to do.
All right, so
we need to know if he's the source of the snuff.
Yeah, so here's what I'm thinking.
That's step one.
So I go with the kid early. We'll set up some recording devices at the site.
Sure.
You do the meet, J-Balls.
Sure.
And I'll be with the kid and I'll analyze his voice and tell you if he's lying or not when you ask him if he's a guy. I feel like Wolf should be in the general vicinity. But like I said, we don't know what kind of chrome this guy has. So if he catches on to Wolf's presence, then we might have to go the physical route, which I'm sure Wolf won't mind one single bit.
No.
Not at all.
Right.
People gotta die. I'm not gonna cry.
Yep.
Bars.
Like
I was about to say, what a fucking slogan.
What? That's a Cyberpunk Hallmark card. Sorry for your death. It had to happen.
It's like an Apex death quote.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Either that or Lawbreakers.
That's a pretty good.
I'm sure you guys
that's a
never
pretty
played
good
it, but
plan.
All right, so let's have the kid set up. I'll go with him to the site. Is that cool, Mr. GM, sir?
you
We've
guys
got
go
our
wherever the
plan.
fuck you want.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna take
I do have a
Koyo.
quick question.
Here, let
Mechanically
Kevin finish his
speaking, if I
statement
wanted-
first.
Okay.
So what was your plan, Kevin?
I was just gonna so the plan as of now, we're gonna have Jared do the meat, Wolf lying in wait nearby. Me and Koyo are gonna go to the site and plant some bugs and things, get a good look at the layout, and then when we actually do the meat, I will do my voice analyzer via
The voice stress analyzer.
yes, to see if he's
Okay.
lying. So
Seth, what was your question?
Mechanically speaking, if I wanted to intimidate somebody, would that fall under persuasion or interrogate?
It'd be persuasion. Interrogation is more just grilling him on questions. Right?
Okay.
You think about an interrogation. Well, here, let's look at.
Hey, I'm about to eat. If you'll block my screen out.
Time.
Thank you.
Where are stats?
boy, Jared got them Gatorades though.
What are the actual descriptors of what stats are? Not running, Friday night firefight, getting it done, technique skills, social skills, convincing, persuading, or influencing individuals is persuasion. Interrogation is forcibly extracting information. So it depends on which route you want to go.
All right, got
It
Yeah,
sounds
okay.
like
I think
that's
if
the
you-
forcible one.
If you're
Yeah,
if you're like trying to put this dude in a corner and grill him, that's going to be an interrogation.
All right.
But it depends on what you're. I mean, if you're just trying to intimidate him into like go to the corner, that's going to be more persuasion. But when you're there, it's like who's selling the BDs? That's going to be
I wouldn't tell him to
interrogation.
go to a corner. I would
Mercy.
drag him in there.
well, whatever your thing is, right? But you see what I mean,
Right.
Nobody puts
Um,
baby in a
okay.
corner.
So,
Nobody.
so Frankie and Koyo, you guys jump on one of the motorcycles. I'm assuming is going to be your preferred method of getting there.
Oh,
Seeing
yeah.
you guys have one of those now.
Yeah.
Frankie, give me a driveland vehicle.
Traveling vehicle. Yeet.
You guys crashed the motorcycle en route with a critical failure. You guys make it, but you've lost the motorcycle.
I can't get it fixed.
You can
Beyond
try.
repair?
I crashed.
It's
I can try.
you rolled a
You rolled a 1, homie.
Yeah, I'm
you,
aware.
you critically failed. No, the motorcycle is dead.
That was,
As it came
Good
is
old-
how
good
as
old-
it left.
I was about to say, good old cycling. In and out.
All right, so you guys end up here at the construction site.
Ooh.
We fancy, huh? We fancy, huh?
I just realized that you guys can see things. Just don't watch the stream. That's all I ask respectfully.
Oh.
Because otherwise
no.
you can see things that are going on. So this is the site where you'll be meeting with Satan. As you can tell, you walk up. It's still very much in construction. Lots of sand everywhere. It's kind of like getting into your lungs. I don't think either of you have nasal filters. But it would start to almost like clog your nasal filters if you had some. Obviously, a very large crane. They're starting to kind of the ground floor of what's going to become another large Night City skyscraper. No real buildings yet. Nothing. No doors. No. There's a couple windows maybe installed. But no very clear place of where you're going to be meeting this guy.
You said no clear place?
Correct. As far as you can tell, this has been in construction for maybe a couple weeks. They've got the ground floor walls up, and that's about the extent of it. So nowhere kind of safe and secure where you would expect a meetup to happen.
Okay. Let's see what I've got. All right. I have.
It's before the encounter.
Yeah.
No, it's whatever I sent in the chat. That's what I'm doing with my combat awareness.
What is the?
Well, you're not there.
I know.
Okay.
What's the radius on an audio recorder?
An audio recorder?
Yeah.
Night market. No, god damn it. So you have the audio recorder gear.
I have an audio recorder in my kit.
Oh, well, then you have to be next to it. It's not going to record very far because it has to be something you can hear. Now, you have the Cyber Audio Suite with that, so that's going to help improve. So I'd probably say 20 to 30 feet from you, basically what you can hear clearly, right? It's just because it's just recording what you're hearing. Now, it's going to layer it correctly. So on the back end, especially if you wanted to do a BD, you can cut out the layers so you can hear a conversation that you didn't necessarily like hear consciously, but you heard subconsciously, but it's not going to extend your hearing. It's not like you're dropping a tape recorder and setting up a tape recorder. You would have to be present for that to function.
Okay. Dude, what came in your kit, by the way? Your items, your gear, rather. If you go to your profile, it should all be there. Sorry.
Oh, are you talking to Koyo?
Yeah. But out of game, I'm asking you what gear you have.
Hold on, you should be able to see it. You should be able to see it in your journal, Kevin. Just as a heads up.
I should be able to see his gear in my journal?
Yep. Everybody should be able to see everybody's journal.
Nope.
No, the only thing for him,
Really?
I just have bio and info, and it's blank. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Maybe if I do show to players. Can you guys see it now?
No.
Weird.
Still blank.
Interesting. So he has an agent, cyberdeck, virtuality goggles, and a tech scanner. By the way, with that tech scanner, did you, David, did you add those modifiers?
I put them in the description. I did not add them to anything.
Okay. I'll work on that while Kevin kind of figures out his plan.
A tech scanner, I'm assuming, is exactly what it sounds like. It scans for nearby tech.
No, so it's it allows him to be better at fixing tech.
Okay.
It tells me what's broken and how to fix it, kind of thing,
Right.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it doesn't identify if there's tech in the area.
Correct. Yeah, it diagnoses a wide variety of machinery and electronics, assisting the user in repairs or other technical work.
Okay.
Basic text. We need to go edit. Ignore any rolls that I may make here while I'm figuring out what buttons to push.
Okay.
Basic text, cyber tech. Land vehicle tech. Sea vehicle tech. Air vehicle tech. Okay. Land.
Trying to figure out a way for me to get his voice on audio. I guess I could use one of my disposable phones and give it to Jarrett on.
Yeah, I'm assuming since it's a construction site, there are no control nodes for me to link into. I don't think that would help me with the extending the recording range of anything.
I think you could.
Correct. Yeah, nothing's really been installed here, so it's like I said, it's still a very, very basic construction site.
Yeah, I guess I'll just have to plant one of my phones on J balls. Okay, descrambler, urban flags.
How do you plan on planting that on him? Not like being an asshole GM, but just so that I know what your plan is.
It would be like on his person, like in his pocket somewhere, just on to my other disposable phone that I have. I've got two, right?
So I mean, realistically, he could almost have his agent on 6-1F doesn't another.
Well, is that
if that was your kind of game plan, because they're gonna you do you. Just what I'm saying is, so like,
is there a
if
way
you think
in this
about
world
it,
for us to communicate without him knowing that we're communicating?
Not that I don't think you guys have anything specifically, because you have your encoder decoder thing, but that's like a walkie-talkie.
We need to have like internal.
So you cut out stuff.
I was saying we would need to have like internal agents.
Right, and that's not something in 2045 realistically. And last we had discussed when we were talking through agents anyways, you do get the red eyes that say that you're on a phone call.
Okay. Where's my...
So I mean, you could try to like plant it on J-Balls, your other agent, so that at least his eyes aren't lit up because he's using his agent to call you. But if they do a pocket check or something, they're going to notice that. So you're probably going to have to put it somewhere that's less likely to be checked.
I know a good spot. I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
And even then, what kind of audio quality are you going to get out of a butthole?
Right. Because I'm so good with electronics, is there some kind of way, and I'm good with, what is it? I'm trying to think of a way that I can like take maybe it apart and sew it into his shirt where it's less noticeable, and then it wouldn't be blocked out.
Sure, if you want to try to break out, if you want to take Frankie's backup agent and try to break it into pieces, I'd let you do like a basic tech check to see if you can break it up into its components. Frankie, you'll lose this thing if he breaks it, though. You'll lose your second phone.
So yeah,
you have two backups?
I have two disposable cell phones, yes.
Okay, so yeah, if you want to give him one to give Koyo a phone to try and like break apart and see if you can remanage the components to make it a little bit more stealthy. Let's do, I think basic tech is going to be your best check there.
Did I just check? What was that?
Yeah, it's starting to add, they're adding a lot of new stuff to it. Yeah, just give me a basic tech roll. Or actually, let's see. What's electronic security tech versus basic tech? I don't think it's really security tech, to be honest.
Disposable cell phone. I'll change that to one now.
Electronics/security tech, so I don't know what that is.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking up. Electronic security. Okay, so personal electronics would be electronic security tech. Yeah, bugs and tracers, pressure plates. So yeah, give me a excuse me. Give me an electronic security tech check. So honestly, all you have to do is pull up your thing and click it, and it'll roll for you. So if you pull up your character sheet, yep. So just click electronic security tech, and it'll roll for you. Unfortunately, because you rolled a 1, you just destroy the the disposable cell phone, and you can't get anything usable out of it.
How do you see what I rolled? I see 16-2.
So it's all your modifiers. So you naturally start as at a 15 because of your electronic security tech, then if you hover over where your the actual roll itself, it'll say like 6 level, 7 stats, 2 mod, plus 1d10. And so it's 6 plus 7 plus 2 plus 1, which means you rolled a natural 1. And then so you have to re-roll it. And because on the re-roll, you subtract whatever that value is. So technically, there's 2 different ways I can play that. I can play it as like it just fails because it's a nat 1, or it can be you get a 14. But for this, we're going to just have you. That was the risk, is if you rolled a 1, you were going to break the phone. So unfortunately, you did break one of Frankie's disposable cell phones.
Sure.
You do have a pretty good skill in it. So if you want to role play and try and convince, or maybe throw a persuasion roll at Frankie to try it, be like, I know you got another one, man. You can try and see if he'll let you do it again. But
yeah, persuade me, because I've only got one left, dude.
Yeah, dude. But you gave me a funky phone, dude. Give me that other one. I'll show you. I can do this. Give me the other one. How do I roll persuasion?
Yeah,
that's going to be in social. So click persuasion.
You blame me? That's how you persuade me?
Yep.
You blame
Yep.
you blame
He went from he went from #1 fan to angry real fast.
Yeah, dude.
I'm working under pressure.
All right, Frank, give me a persuasion roll.
All right. Let's see.
So you can try to persuade him to fuck off.
My persuasion's really good. My persuasion starts where you roll, dog.
Oh, damn.
Doesn't mean you can't hit a 1.
Yeah, but like,
There's a 10% chance that it's not enough.
well, part of me
Just click the button.
Okay.
I mean, you can just accept it. You don't have to be counter persuaded. So you are not.
Well,
you do not feel compelled to give him the phone.
Well,
You still can,
Yeah, that's.
but you're doing it because you want to, not because he made you do it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Look, kid, shut the fuck up and do it.
Yeah, exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth. All right. I hand him the phone and just say just do what needs to be done. So I guess you gotta
another 1.
Yeah,
All right, so roll another electronic
bitch.
security tech for me, Koyo.
There we
Perfect.
go. There we
So-
go.
Low.
So you
That's fine.
dismantle it. You find exactly where the wire is that runs the microphone. You disable the speakers so that there's no possible feedback. You then figure out a way to kind of weave it into the fabric of J-Balls is very, because you're wearing a pretty bright jacket and shirt and things like that, right? If I remember correctly.
Me?
Oh, yeah.
You're not known for being super stealthy, or actually, because you have your mask on, right? Are you wearing your
Yeah.
mask? Okay, so
Yeah.
you kind of attach it as like piece of the mask, and it's a piece of the headphones, and you just kind of weave it into the internal circuitry. So it's really no effort on your part. That it looks like it's just the standard mask that J-Balls has always been wearing. Nothing looks out of place. Well-
you 2 phones.
You pull the pieces out when we get back to J-Balls. That's the thing you're gonna do,
Sure.
because technically he's not there.
100%.
Because we did go a little bit ahead. Okay, so anything else we want to do at the construction site?
Oh no.
Plant or prep here?
Oh, I thought it was just me and Koyo.
It is. That's why I'm asking if there's anything you.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah, no,
I had to
no,
backpedal
we're
my
good.
statement a little bit, because I forgot it was just you two currently at the
Oh
job
yeah,
site.
no, we're good. Yeah, we're back at the tune bucket.
So how did you get there? Did you walk, or did you? Because you guys are starting.
I knew you were gonna.
Did you guys pay for a combat cab? Because it's a bit of a hike from the tune bucket.
I
Yeah.
want to steal one of those tractors.
Code no.
It's arguably slower than walking.
Yeah. Koyo pays for our cab fare back.
Damn.
Roll persuasion.
I'll pay it. You don't even have to persuade. I'll pay it if that'll take care of the phone.
Deal.
Okay,
That's a good
so
deal.
spend 20 of your space bucks, Koyo.
And
Winnie, what was the cost of the last cab we took, Jared? 100 apiece?
100
Or 100
apiece.
total?
It was a lot longer to
100
drive.
Damn, you got.
Yeah, we did.
You guys had a lot longer drive. I'm sorry. You
No,
guys
I
went from
said
the docks all the way back to the Chum Bucket.
You got, my man. You got 2 cell phones for $20. That's a fucking, that's a Boost Mobile deal.
Well, I thought it was 100, so I was like, sure, dude.
You could have called the combat cab and just told them the price.
They were disposable, so it's all good.
Sucks to suck.
I thought my camera was on because it just watched me spill soda all over myself. That was all.
Nice. Proud of you. All right, so you guys roll back up to the Chum Bucket in the combat cab. As you do that, you walk back inside. Wolf and J-Balls notice that your motorcycle gear's a little destructed. And they ask, like, where's the bike at?
Don't worry about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Damn.
Oh, wait. I do actually. I do want to talk about it, but with you outside of game, GM.
Yes.
Are you frozen? Are we all frozen on the stream?
Nope.
It's moving to me.
Do I need to?
Yeah, I've still got motion.
Yeah, you're still blinking. At least on OBS, unless
Okay.
Twitch is frozen. But I think I dropped a couple frames, but I don't know when that was.
I just refreshed, and so we should be good now. Can you? I rolled a 1, so that crash had to be pretty epic.
You want me to describe it, or?
It wasn't.
I want it to be. I want it to be.
Because I can give you guys damage for the crash.
I mean, does it come with? Yeah, I was too. But if it comes with a good BD, then like I think I'm kind of down.
All right,
for yourself, bitch.
We got.
So you guys are cruising down the main road, right? And it's this. You're hitting the stoplights, right? You guys you're a little risky, but you're not too risky. But then there's a yellow light, and you guys are like, Frankie's like, I can gun this. Yeah. Gas it. But the problem is, there's a giant black truck that decides to make a right. Because they're like, oh, this dude's turning. Everybody's got to stop. I can see the yellow light. Nobody's going to come blitzing through this. So as this truck goes to make the right, it just barely makes it, and you guys hit it at like a 45. Bike is just detonated on site, essentially. Sits in the back seat of the dude's, in the back of the dude's truck. You and Koyo, because Koyo's holding on to you like a fucking backpack. You two are just stuck onto each other and sail over the truck and land. And both of you crash into a fire extinguisher. Or not a fire extinguisher, but a fire hydrant that's attached to the ground, obviously. So we're going to do...
Yes. Yeah.
4d10.
Okay, calm down, dude.
Plus 20.
You wanted a good brain dance, dude.
I want a good BD.
He's going to have a good brain damage.
I don't want it to be a
Sorry,
Snuff.
Koyo. Blame your best friend here.
Isn't this the best one shot you've ever played?
100%.
Whoever's going solo into Mr. Satan's fucking situation might have the best one shot they've ever played. Let's see.
Shit.
Damage 186.
All I know is if it gets dicey and you hear Alu Akbar, just know.
Aloha snack bar, motherfucker.
I did it with a smile on my face.
I thought there was something for like fall damage.
J-Balls is gonna have grenades taped to his chest.
Yeah, falling. So you fall. So it says you take 2d6 damage for every 10 meter yards they fell, soaked by body armor. Unless they succeed a DV15 athletics check, you guys didn't. Oh, you also suffer the broken leg, but we're not going to do broken leg. We're just going to do, you guys are going to roll for critical injuries. So as you guys go sailing, let's see, 10 meters. So we'll say we're going to roll 46 damage.
Oh, fuck.
46. Okay.
All right. Keep rolling low.
There we go, baby.
Okay, so take your damage respectively. And then I need also both of you to roll an additional 2d6.
Damn, what's that for?
The critical injury you're taking.
2d6.
Yep.
Oh,
So,
that's
Frankie,
that's what I'm talking about.
You have a collapsed lung. You're at -2 to move, and your base
Damn.
death save penalty is increased by 1.
That's safe penalty.
And Koyo, a 2d6 for me, please.
I rolled the exact same thing Kev did.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's right above Kevin's.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Yep. So both of you have collapsed lungs. So as you guys land, you like poof, and it's like balloon just poof. Each one of you, both right lung. I don't know what it was about what Koyo had in his right breast pocket, but it popped both of your lungs.
Twinsies.
Motorcycle accident first night. Who got TCU'd first night? Both of them. Both of them got TCU'd real hard.
We love Jay.
We got some.
Right.
We got some collapsed lungs in a sick motorcycle. I was just gonna let him get away with it and let it be a role play thing, but Frankie's like, I want a BD. Fine, you're gonna take some actual brain damage.
But I got a sweet BD out of it. That's awesome.
And you got some sick ass road rash too.
All right.
How
So
do
we
I
get.
edit these to do all that?
Okay, so on your character sheet, you'll just change your HP to whatever it's supposed to be -12, so you'll be at 28 HP.
Is that here? Is that right?
Oh, you actually took way more damage than me because you're squishier.
Yeah, he's a net runner. You tried to kill your net runner. And then the extra death save and your -2 to move is just something we're going to have to remember when you guys actually are on the map. So your normal move speed is 6. You can add it there for now. You can do a -2 mod, but then you have to remember to undo it, and it might not be worth the effort.
Got it.
It's not worth the effort.
So by the way, that's going to require your treatment to get that fixed is a surgery of a difficulty value of 15. So seeing as you guys don't have a med tech, you guys are going to have to spend some time in the hospital to get your collapsed lungs unfucked.
I'm gonna sell the shit out of that BD though.
So just keep that in mind before you're able to. Yeah. Unfortunately, Koyo's not getting shit out of it besides fucking brain damage.
Not getting paid. I'm almost getting killed. I'm not a fan no more. I want out.
Welcome to Cyberpunk Red, buddy. Welcome to Night City.
I can do a first aid check just to. Is there anything I'm able to do to like heal myself up a little bit? Like,
you can try a paramedic check and see if you can at least quick fix yourself.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All that's going to do is keep you stable.
Well, am I not stable though? Like we were able to. Yeah, I just assumed.
So I mean, if we're retconning a lot of this, right? A quick fix is going to remove the injury effect for the rest of the day.
That would be nice. Yeah.
So 24 hours. So that'll get you through the situation. But it's by the time night falls, you're going to be back to. So it'll get you through the scout, but it's not going to get you through
the event.
The event with Mr. Satan.
Sure.
I keep calling him Mr. Satan. Nobody calls him Mr. Satan. I think it's just a habit from South Park.
Yeah.
Well, it's also Dragon Ball Z.
Nah, I was thinking that too.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah. Let's.
So who's got the best paramedic skill of the four of you?
The four of us. Let me look.
I think Wolf has a 6, doesn't he?
No, Gomez. I think Gomez was the only one that took anything.
Oh,
in.
shit.
Yeah, I only have.
I've got his first aid, not paramedic.
Wait, you got a 7, David?
And paramedic. That's what this.
Yeah.
So roll paramedic.
Better than my 5.
So roll paramedic for yourself first. 14. So you're still hurting.
Yep.
Roll it again for Frank. So you can technically keep doing it. So yeah, both of you are going to keep hurting for another couple hours. I'll let it says that technically you can just like keep doing that over and over again, but it just becomes asinine. I think the more intent is like you can technically do it every round in combat, but I want to make you guys suffer for a little bit for
Sure.
Frankie's
And my
indiscretions.
first aid is 11. I don't know if that helps.
So first aid is a lower grade healing. So it's first aid paramedic surgery. So if you need a paramedic, you can always do surgery to fix it. But paramedic is a higher level. So your first aid skill here, some critical injuries, had you rolled a different critical injury, it could have fixed it. But for broken or collapsed lung specifically, you need a paramedic check.
Got it.
All right. So you guys make it back eventually, very slowly, thanks to the very inexpensive combat cab, to the Choom Bucket, where it is noticed that you guys don't have your bikes. After a quick explanation and potentially showing of the BD, here we are. Is there anything else you guys want to do? Night's starting to fall a little bit, so you still got a couple hours before you're meeting with Satan.
Getting real
Can
low,
I drink
big
a
guy.
lot of alcohol to make the pain go away?
If you're willing to pay for it.
I will pay for his round of alcohol because I'm going to get paid for this BD and he is not.
That's fair.
So,
So we'll say 5 space bucks per drink.
I'm going to have 4 of them. So,
Okay, I trust you guys to do the math.
yeah.
Yeah, give me 2. I'm a lightweight, my little bitty thing.
Okay. All right. I have 1,090 space books.
Damn. I don't.
It's not a lot. What's our
Oh,
rent?
Yeah,
I even.
yeah.
I think you guys
Oh,
just
rent's
paid
what-
rent.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right. So we break down the location, our plan. Koyo does this thing with the disposable phone.
Oh, this is where I guess I would attach it to J-Balls.
Yes.
Yeah, so
J-ball.
as you get back, you're hurting pretty badly. Luckily, you actually rolled high enough realistically that even with the collapsed lung, you're just a little slower than normal, but you were able to get it done. So J-Balls, you're all wired up.
All right.
I'd actually, it'd be really sweet if we had a sniper get up on that crane. That would be sweet.
I mean,
Is there no-
I have
is
an
there-
assault rifle?
Is there another night market before we meet at 3 a.m.?
There is not that you know of, at least.
Damn it. Okay.
Besides the one that we left.
Yeah, but we didn't get a long-range weapon there, did we?
I mean, considering the size of this, I think an assault rifle would serve better than a sniper.
Well, I meant because the crane on site's pretty big. I just didn't know if it would be accurate from, you know what I'm saying, from that distance.
Fair.
So, I guess we'll just have you lurking by the tractors and stuff, Wolf, and me and Koyo will be nearby.
Hurting.
Yeah, but we're gonna. You said we're good for this encounter, though, Kev.
Yeah, you guys are healed up enough. No, you guys didn't pass the check. You guys are still hurting.
Yeah, we're good for the setup, but we weren't good for the event whenever we meet Mr. Satan.
Right. When you guys go to Satan, you're going to be minus a move. All the bad things that happen. So minus 2 to move, excuse me, and your base death save penalty is a +1.
Target movement on Smash.
I don't believe so.
No, I think it's persuasion or something. I think your people skills get better.
Dance, contortionist, conversation, human perception, persuasion, and acting are +2.
It's the party drug.
Yeah, that all tracks.
+2, that's funny.
So we would be severely hampered if we were in actual combat. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, you're just going to move really slow, and if you go down, you're probably not standing back up.
Yeah, that's a good point. So I guess we'll be off site. So the good news is we got a general lay of the land for the site. The bad news is that we both need a surgeon, probably as soon as tomorrow.
Oh, you guys make me laugh.
How much does the fucking surgeon cost, damn it?
We'll get there when we get there,
it
dude.
ain't cheap.
This is not-
How much does a surgeon cost in 2023?
Yeah. Wait until 2045, bud.
Yeah, not just 20 years of inflation.
Can I just cybernetically get the lung removed? Who needs 2 lungs now? You
Can I?
know?
Can I just
So-
cyber die?
Yeah, can I just die?
Lore wise, I think actually it's a lot cheaper because they can like use stem cells and stuff to clone your organ.
Yeah, they can make
Oh,
your
that's-
shit. They can fix your shit a lot less expensive.
That is a valid point.
But it also depends on the quality of doctor you go to. If you go to a hospital,
Right.
or if Platinum Trauma Team picks you up, obviously that's going to be a little different than if you go to the Ripper Doc on the fucking corner. So there's a lot of variability in what your price might be.
Yeah, the Ripper
Speaking
Doc's
of
cheaper,
platinum
but you
trauma.
might not come back with your penis. You know,
I
like
don't want to ride with you anymore.
yeah, that's a good point. Outside of game, David, did you get the med tech? That was an option, right? Did y'all do that, Kevin?
What do you mean? MedTech's a whole role. He would be MedTech instead of Network.
not MedTech. The insurance
Trauma Team.
Yeah,
We
Trauma
didn't
Team.
really discuss that.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's never seen combat at this point, so he's aware that Trauma Team exists, but
He's not gonna
he
pay for
wouldn't
stuff
have
he
really.
doesn't need.
Right. Average civilians typically won't have Trauma Team. It's typically like edge runners, so people that know they're gonna die, or people that are like execs that have it paid for by their company.
Okay.
I did grow up in the combat zone and super dirt poor, so even role playing was afforded if I even knew about it.
It's yeah, so it's Ripper Doc for you too then. Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah.
The
I mean, you
wolf
guys
is
can
supposed
still
to
go
be
to a
supposed
full size
to be-
hospital and spend a week out and do nothing and miss this whole session basically.
Yeah.
All right.
And be in debt.
Yeah, so if we find out he's the guy, we gotta take care of him. Right, that was the agreement. We kill this guy.
Are you asking
If
me?
it's him, I believe so.
Yeah, because the encounter we had with Mr. Gasm with Max
I thought we were just supposed to stop.
was like what, a month and a half ago.
Yeah, he just said to deal with it. He doesn't. He didn't necessarily say he wants you to kill him.
Sure.
He didn't say he wants him alive. He
But
just
didn't
wants
say
Just don't go
whatever.
on a bike ride.
He said whatever you need to do to make sure that he no longer sells snuff BDs. However you want to try to deal with it.
All right, Jarrett, we're gonna use the BD from the motorcycle accident because I think that was a little more near death
be right back.
than the fight with me and Wolf. So I'm gonna give you that BD to use, and you're gonna talk to him about the hardcore stuff and see if he either knows or
Sure.
is the guy.
Sure.
So I was just looking it up. A treatment will take you 4 hours. So if you guys both want to go spend some money, see if you can talk to Mr. Maximum maybe, and find a Ripper Doc, we can do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
That Blum would love that.
Yeah. Actually, let's see if he can. Let's go meet with Max and see if he can help us out a little bit.
Okay, so you guys,
Your Ripper Doc, who is Matt?
No.
No, Max is our contractor essentially. He's our
Max is the owner of the Choom Bucket, which is the building that you guys live above.
Got it.
So you guys walk through. You know, you're very used to this braindance club being the Choom Bucket. You wander to the back. You see Mr. Maximum sitting there polishing his shotgun with his black bear, just vibing. Bear's eyes glowing bright green. He looks up and he goes, "What are you two doing here? You guys look fucked up."
Yeah.
Oh,
Max. Well, first things first. Meet the kid.
I
He's the newest addition.
heard.
We're trying to do
You're
some So what?
Go ahead. I was gonna say you're talking awfully normal for having a collapsed lung.
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh yeah. Look, man, I know that you know some Ripper docs in the area. You think you can help us out with one of your guys?
Or two.
What happened? I thought you were supposed to meet this guy in a couple hours.
Yeah, so we are supposed to meet him in a couple hours, but I went to go scout the area, and I kind of fucked up the bike, and my lung.
Wait, so you wrecked your brand new motorcycle?
I'm not saying I didn't wreck it, but
Did
I
you have
definitely wrecked it.
Did you have your BD recorder on?
You know I did.
All right, here's the deal. You give me that BD recording. I'll make sure that my Ripper Doc takes good care of you. Fair, even trade. I'll take care of you and your boy.
Agreed.
Whoa.
You heard the boy. You said he's part of your crew.
Yeah, that's why he's the boy. You know, he's not yet a man. So how about I will give you the BD. All I'm gonna ask for in return is 20%. Just meet me somewhere so I can get something for my pain.
Sounds like you get to suffer for another couple hours there, brother.
All right, look.
And
just give me just 10% of whatever you make on the BD. I'll go down.
He looks over at the bear. And the bear understands, and the bear walks over and picks you up, squeezes you right by the ribs, and just walks you out the door.
Hey. Please don't squeeze me. I'll walk. Please don't squeeze me by the ribs, please.
Is he taking me to the Ripper Doc?
No, he just puts you outside the door, and then Koyo kind of follows behind, and then they close the door.
Okay. All right, let's go to
damage from getting bear hugged with a collapsed lung.
Guys, calm down, bro. All right, we go. We'll just go pay for a Ripper Doc. I think it's worth more than the however many hundreds of EBs it's going to take.
Let me see. What does Google say? Much Ripper Doc.
I Google, dude. Use the book. Wait, I don't know
Nope.
which is worse.
The shit's not in here, so.
Yeah, I'd Google
Yeah,
that.
the book is kind of vague.
$226. Somebody says there's prices for that. Oh, well, so that's for found cyberware. We'll go with a similar price, so $500 a piece.
Yeah.
For each of you to get repaired. So €500 a piece.
Damn it! All right, it's going to cost everything I make for this fucking job.
Keep in mind, Koyo, that you hear him say that as you guys get to the Ripper Doc, and he hasn't said shit to you about getting paid. Oh, I guess you know you're not getting paid.
Yeah, we told him.
Yeah. I was very upfront about that.
That's fair.
So,
Well, the original plan was that you guys weren't going to tell him at all that you guys were even getting paid, but then you guys came up front and were like, "We'll do it, but you're not getting paid for it." So, all right.
I need clarification real quick on, remember whenever you gave me more eddies to buy gear,
Mhm.
and I spent that,
Mhm.
so now I don't have enough to pay 500 for the Ripper Doc. So how does that work?
Wait, did he not get like
Well,
a
you're
starting?
broke is how it works.
No, he
I
got
gave him a bunch of extra space bucks. He decided to spend them all. That's not my fault.
100%.
I gave
After
him
the
like
last thing he thought he was
1,500
going
ED.
to get a collapsed lung.
Yeah, I didn't think somebody was gonna fucking kamikaze me and then beg the GM to hurt me.
That's actually how it all happened.
Fucking
Yeah.
Rick.
It's even being recorded. He can't lie his way out of it.
That's right.
Oh my god.
So I mean, you do have a cohort you can take a loan from. And see if, seeing as it's his fault, maybe he'll help you out. How much are you short by?
20 eddies.
Oh, 20?
Oh, the cost of the
shit.
cab?
Here you go, bud.
It all came full circle.
I'll give him
Just
the
another way
20.
Kevin fucked me.
So Koyo goes
The
fucking
20
bankrupt on his first day hanging out with his fucking idol, and had to borrow a hot 20 spot from him for a fucking
you know what they say?
collapsed lung.
Never meet your heroes.
Yeah, you got that damn right.
I give him the 20 eddies for the Ripper Doc, dude. Oh
Okay.
my god.
All right,
My
so you guys get all fixed up. Ripper Duck sends you guys on your way. Luckily, it took a right around the rest of your time. So you guys have to scurry back pretty quickly to the Chum Bucket and meet up with Wolf and J Balls to really get this thing started because it's right around 2:30 a.m.
About to say what y'all been doing this whole time. Having fun? Not dying?
Drinking.
Must be nice.
Oh, we're feeling good. I
Not
know
getting
that
in
much.
Traffic accident.
Me and Koyo have bonded today.
Yeah.
That's a word. That's a word for it.
Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and get this thing started, boys. We're going to. So, Wolf, you've got your bike, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, and you're gonna just kind of loiter around the equipment on site, and if anything happens, obviously you're there. I don't think it needs to be said that you need to stay, pretty inconspicuous.
So I should leave the bike. Is what?
Well, I'm saying you should probably not roll up on your bike. I would say, park the bike a half a mile away from the site or whatever, somewhere close by.
I'm fine.
You get what I'm saying. J-Balls,
Boy.
you're going in Dolo.
Yeah.
All right. So you got the recording device,
Yes.
and we need to. I can't give you much. I'll call you if he's lying, and that way you won't have to pick up. You'll just know that he's lying about being the guy.
All right.
All right. So we'll be able to hear everything, but you obviously won't be able to hear us. Is that accurate, Koyo?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a mic only, no speaker.
And me and you are going to get dropped off, outside
I'd
of
rather
the
walk,
site
thanks.
area. All right. We're ready.
Don't spot me a 20 for this combat cab.
Do the three of you want to ride in the same combat cab?
you
Seeing
got
as you guys are setting up a little early.
Yeah, you don't know what I got, man. Rent hurt.
Those hurts a collapsed lung. I just paid $500 to get it fixed.
Who did that? Who
I
did that?
I got a great BD out of it, though.
Are you guys all taking the same combat cab or separate combat cabs?
I hope so, because I don't have an Eddie to my name.
We're
Hmm.
all right.
I think separate combat cabs.
Yeah, me and
Okay, so
Koyo
J
ride
Balls is going in
together,
a combat cab, so you're paying your own way, or you're figuring out how you're getting paid for that. And I'm assuming Frankie and Koyo are going to be close, but
Yeah.
not too close, taking their own combat cab. And then Wolf is going to ride the bike.
No, me and Koyo are taking the same cab. We're stopping short of the site.
That's what I'm saying. Is you guys are going close, but not too close, and you're taking a separate combat cab from J Balls, who's going directly to the site.
Yes.
So two
Sorry, I thought you
combat
meant
cabs,
we were. Mhm.
and then Wolf is on a bike.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. I
Okay.
guess I'll wreck.
There you
Oh,
go. That's gonna be the thing, is if you fucking wreck your shit on the way there.
Yeah.
So give me a drop. All right. So J Balls, how are you paying for your own combat cab at this point, or are you still trying to convince Moneybags to fucking pay for it?
I'll take the hit.
Okay. So everybody pay for your combat cabs. Obviously, Koyo, you don't have anything to pay for because you have no space spots to pay for it with. Wolf, give me a driveline vehicle.
God, I'm broke. And I don't mean to.
I don't think we've paid for rent either.
I think we did.
I think you guys did.
I don't think so. I think Kevin's just been spending money like he ain't. God.
All right, then we'll it'll be at the end of this mission that we've got to fucking pay rent. So
We paid rent
Before I
last
spent
time.
all of that, I was told
I don't
we paid
think-
rent before.
no, you're good, Koyo. You're
Okay,
good
cool.
because
I
your
don't
first
think you
month's
did
rent
'cause-
is part of the reason your starter cash is what it is because you're already paid up for a month. So you're
out
good.
of-
We'll just make the
out
other
of
3 pay for it.
character, I
I thought we had discussed it. Yeah, no, I thought we had discussed it last time, and I thought you guys had paid up, but maybe not. It's been again
Well, I
like
feel
since
like we did.
realistically the
As I
last full
mentioned-
session was like 2 months.
Jared just didn't
Because
edit
we
his
did,
eddies.
because I asked
I'm-
about.
I'm pretty good with
if I
editing
could
my money though.
Pay ahead for my platinum membership for the.
Yeah, I thought you guys had.
Yeah, trauma
I think
team.
you've just been hoarding all your fucking space bucks, Jarrett.
That's fair.
Because really, the only thing you're buying is
all I
fucking
buy
what,
is
50
grenades.
yeah, 50 Eddie grenades, and you blow the whole bitch up.
Yeah, Jared, it's rent time for you, dog.
No. Apparently,
I honestly
No.
believe that we're
apparently
square
we
on
all
rent.
paid it.
I
Okay.
really do. I think we're square
I
on
mean,
rent.
that's fine with me. I just didn't want to be cheating anyone. But if we paid it, we paid it.
Yeah.
Well,
I
you
mean,
say you keep throwing we around like we paid it. Me, I know me and Wolf paid it, but you Mr. Eddie's over here, Mr. EB's.
You're
Jared,
Mr.
your camera is still
yeah.
off, by the way. Are you still eating?
Oh yeah. No, you can turn it back on.
Okay.
Yeah, you're Mr. Fucking. I want to buy Chrome every other night.
I mean, I got a
Can't
little
get
bit
there,
of
but-
Chrome. I got a little bit of Chrome,
Yeah. So calm down with that. I have a hand. I have a. I have a
You, wait, is
Chrome-
that all
I
you have?
I think I have.
And
like
he
a
uses
Chrome
that
arm.
hand.
Yeah, you've got a
Throw
cyber arm with a
grenades.
hand.
Yeah.
It's like peanut butter and jelly.
I got a lung.
He's got 2 functional lungs,
that-
and he's really
Does that
happy
count-
about that right
Does
now.
that count as Chrome? Our new lung? Is that?
It's not a new lung. It's just the same one, just more functional than it was before.
That's not nearly as fun.
That's a little bit more expensive than just 500 eddies to get a fucking cyber lung.
Cyber long.
That is a thing. I think it's
You can
like
do it.
I'm sure it's immune to
Oh,
gas
no,
and shit like that.
I believe it.
Oh, I also
think-
give J Balls my BD from the crash.
Okay.
Didn't you trade that in to Dude Guy for our treat? Oh no, he threw us out. That's
No,
right.
yeah,
Yep.
no. I mean, it's a copy. Trust me,
Got
I'm saving these.
Got it.
Okay, so I assume I'm there.
Correct. The other
That's good
so
call.
all of you should have your characters. You guys should be able to see on the map, right? Because you guys are on the map, correct? Yeah.
Yep.
David, you should be able to just click your guy and drag it around. It'll be this one on the bottom here. That's you.
This guy?
Yeah, the one you can move.
Got it.
So it is nighttime. Map was daytime. We'll be fine. So is anybody on or near? Who's the closest to the site besides J Balls?
Wolf.
Okay, and how far out are
I'm
you?
pretty sure I'm posting up. Unless you
Like,
mean,
what's your plan?
My
Those
plan
are
is to
him.
post up on this crane.
Okay.
Oh, on the crane? Shit. I said buy the equipment. I didn't say on the fucking.
Well,
Wolf said,
I mean, I
"Fuck your
can
idea,
see
I'm going on
everything.
crane.
I love it.
But this is gonna go south. I feel like
Yeah,
my
that's a terrible place to
fucking-
be, dude.
my fucking nuts.
all right. So here's the question.
You
then.
better
How
pounce on his
far up
ass
is
like
this crane?
Spider-Man.
What's the question?
How tall
How
is the
far up is
crane?
this crane?
Um,
How far can you fall without taking damage? That's
oh, you can't fall more than 10 meters without taking damage. So Wolf's gonna be climbing for a fucking minute. Probably 500 meters in the air where you're at. If you're at the very top.
holy fuck.
Yeah, goddamn.
Yeah, if you
That
jump,
is
you
not
just
a good
die.
spot to be, dude. That just don't.
Okay. So I'm gonna post up and hide around the equipment.
Okay.
Sorry, that's
Hey,
what
look,
you-
athletics is
Just so
good,
just so you guys know, this little driveway here is kind of the main entrance to the main road. This is
What
more of a
walkway?
side exit.
Ping it again.
The bottom, the like clear
Oh,
kind of
got it,
ditch
got it.
road thing. So it comes down a little bit from the main road. So it's you've got main road here. It kind of slopes down slightly, not significantly, right? But they got to build a kind of base floor slightly lower, let water run off and all that stuff. So it is slightly lower. It's not significant, but it's just enough that there's a little bit of a ramp to it. But main road is at the bottom of the map.
Big ass.
Yeah.
All right, and then so Frankie and Koyo, you guys are kind of way off, or are you within visual distance?
I wouldn't say.
Like, can you see J-Balls sitting in the middle of this construction site?
Yes. But like, I assume we'd be a couple 100 yards away.
You have some really good vision if you're a couple 100 yards away and can see J-Balls.
Well, I do have good
Especially
vision,
since it is a little bit dipped.
Because I do have good vision because I have cyberware for that, but I also have binoculars, which is super helpful.
Okay, so you and Koyo are just kind of posted up a couple 100 meters away.
Yeah.
You've got visual, and I'm sure you could share the binoculars with Koyo.
Sure.
If necessary. Okay. So it's around 2:30, 3 o'clock rolls around, and you see coming down the road, it's just this massively bright kind of like, it's got 2 spotlights at the top, kind of like scouting the area almost. And you see a very large black, God damn it. Oh, now it's going to do this shit to me again. I tried to group it so it wouldn't do this. Game. There we go. So black semi-truck rolls down through the road and ends up parking here. And then the side of the trailer opens up. Super bright spotlights just kind of everywhere. Where is it at? Yeah, so side door of the trailer opens and all you hear from the inside is
I kind of look around and I point at me.
You get nothing in response.
Okay. I guess I get in the truck.
So as you get in the truck, doors lock, chink, 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 chink. You're blinded by bright lights.
Like squinting, like
Yeah, to the point that
Satan.
you can't see anything. You don't know. All you actually, we're gonna roll. Mm-hmm. Roll me a Dex plus Brawling check.
Damn.
Dex plus brawling.
I guess you didn't have to worry about initiatives.
I was gonna get fucking raped.
Probably was a good idea to send
And
me in there.
not in the fun way.
So if my dexterity is 6, I just roll brawling plus 6 essentially. Right.
If you click Brawling, it should do it all for you.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that's hot.
So this absolute like 8 to 9 foot tall, as wide as a house being just grabs you and flings you into a chair. And you kind of black out.
Black out.
Pretty forceful.
My man just
Damn.
rolled a 17, dog.
A couple seconds later, you realize that you're now strapped into a brain dance. So your eyes are peeled wide open.
Frankie, what do you hear? Frankie,
You're feeling pain. You're smelling smells.
Can I hear anything?
All you hear is just machinery, electronics. You seem to hear the sounds of J-Balls kind of squeaking and squealing, uncomfortable, feeling pain.
Are there any spotlights anymore?
Yeah, spotlights are still on. You're talking about outside?
Yeah, outside.
Yeah, basically, it looks like daytime in this construction site.
I'm gonna call Wolf on the agent. Hey, Wolf. Hey,
What's going on?
I'm getting some pretty uncomfortable sounds right here through the bug we put on J-Balls. Are you in a position where you can see him or anything right now?
No, he's in the back of the semi. Completely.
How many people do you see? Anybody on ground?
I didn't see anybody.
All right, I think we should try to do something about this. I think
Now,
we should.
can I roll a perception to see if there's anybody out?
I mean, it's lit up, right? He could see if anybody was.
Are you muted?
I'm not.
You mean if anybody's outside the trailer?
Yeah.
I mean, you can. It's well lit enough that you can tell there's nobody else. There's nobody outside the trailer.
Yeah, I don't see anybody.
All right, if you wanna make your way to the truck, then we'll head that way.
I will endeavor.
All right, Koyo.
I'm gonna try and stick to the shadows cast by the building. Try and sneak my way to the.
Okay.
How far does the light spread in this area? Like, how close can we be without being seen? I guess would be.
So your only real angle of attack would be basically directly behind. So either off to the right, which is the opposite side of where you guys said you were,
Sure.
or kind of down off this way. Because basically everything from this, like basically 45s off the front left and back left of the vehicle is all lit up.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna tell you my ultimate destination real fast. I want to get to here. Would that work?
Yeah, so you could weave in through this door, and then come to that wall.
All right. I'm gonna
Yeah.
kind of post up there.
Yeah, we're going to approach from the back side as well. Still trying to stay in cover of our little area of night, but closer.
Okay. Koyo, give me a. Where's that check? Just because you're still new, so I'm going to guide you through some of your abilities that you can do.
Please.
Where fucking is it? Give me a scanner check.
Is that the tech scan?
No, it's going to be. Oh, let me pull up your character sheet.
Be like.
Oh, so it'll just be an interface check. So just do see where it says Netrunner interface, roll interface.
Yes.
Just click roll interface for me.
It wants me to input value for roll bonus.
0.
Okay.
12. So you notice on the back side of the trailer, there's what appears to be an interface jack. So somewhere where you could plug into the trailer.
Perfect. I would like to make my way to that and tell Frankie what you told me. There's an interface jack I need to get into at the back.
All right. So you head towards the back of the trailer. You've got the arm that has the interface plugs built in. So you kind of pull this cable out from your arm. I don't know. Is it your left arm, right arm?
Left arm.
Left arm. So you pull it out from your left arm, plug it in, and you all of a sudden, like, the world around you starts to turn. You can still see the real world, but it all starts to turn also semi-cybernetic. So you can start to kind of see things that are going on outside of what everybody else can see in meat space. So as soon as you get in, we're going to start a net run. So you encounter, your first encounter is for a password. You obviously don't have the password for this trailer, but you do have a program, if I remember right, that allows you to check passwords, and that's going to be backdoor. Did you take worm or no?
I did not.
No, okay. So then roll me another interface check.
Okay.
All right, so, man, you're just hot on them 12s.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, right.
Better than the one.
Yeah, you literally rolled an 8 twice in a row. So you see, all you see is just kind of a virtual key come up, and you just plug it into this digital lock and turn the key, and you can see that there's space below you, which will be the next floor. So you have the option if you want to go into it. Now,
yes.
You don't have to, but if you do, you're going to immediately encounter anything that will be there.
Yes, I would like to go.
Okay. So you jump down into the hole, and you encounter a Raven program.
Okay.
So to do this, I'm going to unplug this now because it's fully charged. So you don't currently have a speed bonus, so you're going to roll me an interface, just another interface check, because you don't currently have a speed bonus. 14 plus 2. Nice roll. So you're going to get to go first. So you're currently encountering a raven. So you just see essentially a digital, black raven floating in the sky right in front of you. Kind of like a Pokemon battle, it feels like almost. It has 15, or it's got you wouldn't normally know this, but it's got 15 HP. So now you can use one of your anti-program programs in order to fight it. So something like sword. Let's see what else is anti-program. Sword or banhammer are going to be the things that you can use to attack programs.
Got it. I've got 2 swords, so I would like to use those.
Okay, so your first net action this round is going to be a sword attack. So to do your sword attack, I think you should just be able to click sword. Let me see. Sword. Oh, we didn't load all that data in. Okay, let me pull up sword. So sword has an attack of 1. So you're going to roll interface 1d10 plus 1. So if it asks you, so just click interface and then add 1 to that value unless it asks. If it prompts you, then put plus 1. Okay, so you roll a 14 versus my defense is 11, so that's a successful hit. So you now do 3d6 damage to the program. So roll me 3d6.
Ugh.
Not a great roll.
No.
But you still get 2 more attacks. So roll your second interface plus 1 for your other sword. And that's a miss because it's a -3.
Yep.
I think that's your... Let me see. Just want to make sure I'm doing attacking right. Because I know attack programs have special rules where they like auto load and deload. Yeah, attack programs deactivate themselves. Okay, so yeah, you can't activate it again until your next round. So you also have Vrizbolt, which I think is your counter
That's for personnel.
Yeah, it's anti-personnel, and I think eraser is the same. Or no, that's what lets you clear yourself out of the thing. So this would be the time where, like, if you want to drop a virus or something like that when you leave, you can do that. So you can either load up your armor, so when it counterattacks you, you can do that, or you have an ability called Slide. Slide is attempt to flee combat with a single non-demon Black Ice program. If you are able to successfully slide, you can slide to you can only slide to an adjacent floor. Never mind, you cannot slide past this.
I'll load up armor.
Okay. So I think armor is just this. You just load up armor. Yeah. So it's rezzed. Yeah. So you now just have 7. So any brain damage you receive is reduced by 4.
Got it.
All right. So now it's the Raven's turn. I'm doing all the Raven rolls on my app because it has all the data saved for me. So I promise you, I'm not going to lie to you.
You're good.
However, so as soon as you... Okay, so I'm going to attack you. So roll me an interface plus, or actually, your defense with armor doesn't change. So interface plus 1d10. And that's just a nat interface plus 1d10 here. 7. I also rolled a 7. Ties go to the defender, right?
Really?
Am I wrong? Where do
In
ties
D&D,
go?
It's the attacker, I think.
I think it's the attacker too. Yeah, so I think you take... Yeah, I think it is the... Do you guys remember? Because it's the same as regular combat. Seth?
I believe ties go to the attacker.
Okay.
Because I think I was... Whenever I was...
Yeah,
I think
it
that's
was
correct,
ties
too.
go to the attacker.
Okay, so we'll say Ty goes the attacker, so that's me. Because unfortunately, we both rolled shitty.
Yeah.
Well, I guess not for me, for you. So I derez your single defender program, because it's a derez is a single defender program the Netrunner has res at random. The only one you had was armor, so it's derez, which means it turns off. And then I do 1d6 damage direct to your brain. So you take 3 damage straight to the brain hole.
Is that to my hit points, and are they back at 40
Yes.
from the Ripper Knock?
No.
Okay.
You guys only fixed your critical wound. You didn't heal your HP. You need a long rest for that. You just aren't affected by like the negative move and the death save and all that stuff.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to...
And that's my whole action. So we go back to you. So now all your stuff reactivates. I think. Hold on. We usually don't make it this far because usually I've damn near killed Gomez and he has to get out.
Damn.
Yeah, he's not a good roller.
Yeah, his rolls are
I'm not doing so
rough.
hot either.
Okay, so you have to, as a net action, you have to activate or deactivate one of your programs. So attack programs automatically deactivate when they're done. So you swing your sword, it deactivates. So currently both your swords are still deactivated.
Got it.
But you can reactivate them at the beginning of your turn. You have a total of 3 net actions. So your net actions are attacking with your sword or activating your sword, essentially, for you right now. Or activating your shield. So however you want to do that, you can do that.
Got it.
So what is your first net action?
Reactivate sword.
Okay. Your second net action.
Reactivate armor.
Okay. And then your third net action. Swing with the sword. All right. So interface plus 1d10 plus 1.
This is where only David gets to have fun.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's like I
that's
said,
fine.
net running is kind of a game within a game. You are the only one who gets to interact at this time. So you win. So roll. It was 3d6 damage if I remember right.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3d6.
Just a little baby test.
What up, charcoal?
7. So the raven's still standing there. It's clearly wounded. What up, Sharkle? Wings kind of not flapping the same way. It's starting to glitch out a little bit, but it's not dead yet. So that's your 3 net actions. So it's going to counterattack. So roll me interface plus 1d10.
Roll hot, baby.
Please.
Let's go.
I was successful, so I de-res your armor. You take another 1d6 straight to the brain hole. Take another 5 damage.
Jesus Christ.
Imagine if you hadn't been in a motorcycle accident earlier.
Imagine. Imagine.
Well, imagine you just didn't have someone outside the game that said, "Yeah, we should take damage for that."
Imagine.
It's back to your turn, so you got 3 net actions.
I'll reactivate both swords and swing 1.
Okay.
1. Ugh.
You beat my -4, so
Oh, cool.
Yikes.
and go ahead and roll your 3d6. So finally, you grab like the master sword from behind your back and just cleave the raven in 2. The wings split into 2 separate pieces, and that's you've killed the raven.
Sweet.
So as you do that, the next hole opens up and you can see down into the next floor. Now, this is where you have the option. If you're afraid of encountering another thing that's going to zap your brain until you die, you can leave free, or you can jump down into the next floor.
I need to jump down to open. I'm trying to open the truck because it did the electro locks, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So yeah, I need to get it open. So I'm
Okay.
gonna keep going.
So you hop down again. This one's a. So give me a control check, which again I think is just going to be a 1d10 or 1d10 plus interface. You are very successful. So
Ooh,
you
is that
walk
a
up
crit?
to. Yeah, it was a crit. So you walk up to like this digital computer, and there you can see there's a security cam. You've got access to a security camera feed on the inside of the trailer, where you see J-Balls being like, what is it, Clockwork Orange, the movie where like the eyes are all peeled open and he's being like forced to watch something. I don't know. I haven't seen the movie, but
It's
I just know that one specific scene.
It's the exact opposite in the movie. They just make you watch a bunch of good shit.
No.
Oh, and Clockwork Orange?
Yeah, it's like they mix it in. It's like they're trying to reform the hooligans or whatever the fuck they're called.
Gotcha. So, okay. We'll take a couple minutes. Yeah, that's why that went really well actually. The net run.
I'm liking the kid. I'm liking the kid already.
He actually got you into something. First successful net run of Cyberpunk fucking Red with the Orphans.
New year, new us.
New year, new net runner.
Told you guys, dude. He had the stuff. You know, I knew. I saw it. I'm basically Nick Saban.
Nick Saban got a little hot during halftime last night.
Yeah, I saw the video. The new dynasty. Oh god, I bet he's gonna play that in the locker room all year.
Oh yeah, dude, it's fucking.
Oh, that's bulletin board material right there.
Manchester United won today. We love it.
They didn't play anybody. I didn't even recognize the team they played.
That's still winning. Still a dub.
We'll see what happens on Saturday, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, you will. I won't, because I'll be working Saturday.
Why are you working Saturday?
Because Mike has a huge order that needs to go out, and so I'm gonna go work in the warehouse.
Hey, remember when I said I'm off Saturday, and then you gave me that half-ass douchebaggy. Oh yeah, me too. Comment.
You do that every Monday,
Now,
and then I gotta
now look at you. Now one of us. Karma.
I love how Jay goes, rather, who got TCU'd first night shot. Oh, that was a whooping.
That's. I asked my dad. I was like, "What'd you think of the game?" He said, "There was a game last night."
That's what I said at work today.
Yeah.
Oh.
He was like, "I still haven't seen it."
Dude, I got absolutely wrecked at work today.
Yeah. Me too.
It was you see? You see? What? You actually
But
did it today.
But I actually did get wrecked at work.
Yeah.
So.
For some reason, I was thinking it was Monday. Look at the baby, dude.
Here's the baby. Here you go. See if she'll throw up at the camera. Say hello.
Hey. Oh my goodness, she's precious, dude.
Yeah, she's cool.
Yo, is this the first baby on Ronan Russo's Twitch?
Yes.
That's how you get views, big dog.
Or
Right
jail
here.
time.
It'll never be one of mine, so.
You say that now. Those big old eyes, dude. Charcoal,
No,
dude.
like once I can take like a week off, I'll be getting things removed.
Yeah.
You get neutered?
Mm-hmm.
No way. Don't you do it.
Oh,
Once
look.
I have
tiny
two, I'm
human.
getting neutered.
Kevin, don't you do it.
We
My
need
buddy
little
Alex
gallows
already
in the
did it.
world.
Fuck no, we
Yeah.
do not.
Dude, we need little gallows.
No, we don't.
I didn't catch it last time. What's her name?
Elia.
Ellie.
Elio.
Jane.
Elio with the E
Yeah,
at the
I looked it
Elio.
up. Yeah, because
top. Yeah, you looked it up.
well, I wanted to call her Elaine, dude, and I was like, it's not Elaine, Kevin.
It's funny. None of my family pronounce her right. They all call her Elia.
Well, when I read it, I read Elia.
Yeah, that's how you say it, Elia.
Oh, okay.
Is she gonna go by that, or are you gonna call it L or something?
Yeah, I usually call her L or a little bit or E. anything
Like 11 from Stranger
Yep.
Things.
Yep.
That's dope.
Sure enough. Yeah, it was cool. Carissa wanted her first baby to be called Ilya from Lord of the Rings, apparently. Somebody's named Ilya.
Yeah.
And
Have
I
you seen the
wanted
movie?
Ilya, so it was pretty close.
You haven't seen Lord of the Rings?
I've seen the first one, but I was half
Oh.
asleep during most of it.
How do you just
I
stop
read the
after
books,
the
and I
first
also
one?
forgot most of them.
Oh well, the names are the worst part.
Yeah, I read it. I
Yeah.
don't remember names. I
They're-
don't remember Ilya.
I was watching Rings of Power, and I was like, dude, I don't know who any of these people are, and I'm like 5 episodes in.
I was struggling with the names in House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
Well, the problem with House of the Dragons is they're all just the same name.
Yeah, just slight
It's just-
variations so
It's
that
just
they're all,
A-
the
it's
same
just
person.
It's just Aegon Targaryen the Fifth.
Total Con, thank you for the follow, friend. All right. Are we all situated? I know you've got
Yeah.
child, but
Yeah. Yeah,
Cool.
I'm good to go. as
He
long
can
as
he can multitask.
I'm
That's fair.
used to it.
He's an
I mean,
athlete.
he got through the net run, so that's.
Oh, sweet.
I mean,
so that
Dave,
was,
what does Carissa even do, David? You know, like what does she even?
This
we're
is-
not trying to
this-
start a war on my stream
this-
right now.
Don't
this
tell
is-
her I said
this-
that.
This is recorded.
Yeah, I'll just pull up the stream. You can hear
Yeah,
I can-
no. I love Carissa.
I mean,
love
I can
you.
always edit.
Plead the Fifth.
I made it through. I saw him getting his eyes strapped open, looking at horrors, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he's just getting. You can tell that he's kind of in the throes of what is essentially a snuff BD.
Got it.
So, and on that computer, you're sitting there, and I'm assuming your goal is to open the door, right, so that you can get the team in.
Yes.
So, you kind of just wipe your hand across the monitor, the virtual monitor you're looking at, and there's just a button that says unlock. So you just bam, smash the button, and you hear clink, 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 and all the 2 doors that J-Balls went into start to open.
All
I was
right.
about to do a
Anything else I
shameless
can do,
plug.
or
Like
am I
he
done?
smashes that button. Like
I think-
everyone should
Smash that like button.
Smash.
That subscribe
Yeah.
button. If you
What-
made it
what
this,
made me,
if you made it
hurry
this
if I
far in the
smash?
video, comment your favorite Clockwork Orange scene.
Yeah, right.
All right. Are we we're moving in, I'm assuming, upon doors opening, right, Wolf? Like that's the thing that we're doing.
Yeah, I'm moving in now.
Yeah. Same.
You guys are gonna get.
And
your ass-
I've got my Naginata or Nodachi rather, and I've got my very heavy.
All right. I'm gonna pull my pistol out.
you guys are gonna
Pistols.
get your ass beat by a 10-foot human.
Sounds like it.
All right. We're doing the thing.
Did he happen to catch a glimpse of the cameras, or is that?
You're breaking up.
I was just saying, did he happen to catch a glance of like any cameras inside the thing?
Inside the trailer?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he had access to using the camera inside the trailer. Oh, you mean
But
like
he
if they're
didn't.
using a camera to record J Balls' experience? I'm not sure
Sure.
what you're talking about.
No, I was asking, like, did he have? But it doesn't matter because we're charged.
Okay.
George.
Doug. Doug is my favorite Targaryen. Doug. All right. So Frankie, you're going in. So who's going to the
We're-
doors?
We're approaching. Me and Wolf are approaching from either side. I have guns drawn. He has swords drawn.
So Frankie,
gun.
you're on this side.
Yeah. Sorry. Thank you.
Okay. Koyo, are you jacking out of the net and then going to go in physically, or are you going to stay in cyberspace controlling the cameras and things like that? Really, all that's in there is the camera that you can utilize in there.
Is there can I disable the truck if it tries to move? Anything like that used for me to stay attached to
You're
it?
No, you're really only attached to the trailer, so you don't really have access to anything in the truck side.
So all I'm doing is looking at the camera.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Yeah, I'll go ahead and D-Jack, and I'm not rushing in because I'm already 20 hit points down. I'm gonna stay
Yeah,
flanked.
you're hurting.
Back in. Yeah, I'm hurting.
So maybe like hold a corner, see if you get a squirter.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh, the corner.
So, do you guys approach quickly, slowly? Or are you guys like coming out guns blazing? What's going on here? Talk me through it.
I'm personally approaching slowly because I don't know how desperate the situation is.
How loud?
I'm trying to be
is this
stealthy.
ball screaming?
I too am approaching slowly with my guns
But
drawn. Let me
I
reiterate
mostly want to
that.
get accounts of how many people are there and what kind of situation not J-Balls,
J-Balls is the one in the chair.
Yeah, it is J-Balls, in fact.
yeah, okay, so yeah, the situation J-Balls. I want to try and gauge that before I start doing.
So as you approach, your eyes, you're kind of losing, I don't want to say losing vision, but you know that super bright light effect when it's super, super dark outside.
That balloon.
You know, it's like
all
looking in
that.
a spotlight where it's really hard to see. You can kind of see on the inside, especially since it's super like overly white. Like when you turn your fucking LED lights to 1,000, it's like that times
Yeah.
10, right? Like it is just
Goddamn.
bright as shit in there. You can see just this massive figure that you kind of figured is in there. Koyo kind of gave you the description of what he's seeing there. And J-Balls, and that's all you can see inside the trailer.
Okay, so I am just gonna take a shot at that big bastard.
Okay. And so we're gonna roll initiative.
I'm assuming I
So-
don't roll.
No, you're
Do I-
you're unfortunately
You're-
out of this
you're
combat. I had to get rid of the
incapacitated at the
grenades
moment.
somehow, but I was so glad they sent your ass in.
It just makes
But I mean, it
sense.
kind of would have worked out because if you just lobbed a grenade in there, you would have killed your buddy too, or you'd be like, ah, fuck it, worth the risk. Boom. So it could
Yeah,
have made a good.
it
It was
would've
gonna
been
make a good
me.
story either way.
That's
You'd be
that's
like,
an accurate thing that would have happened.
Wolf bought the big body armor. It's fine. Okay, so for the three of you who know, click your avatar, click initiative on your thing. David, for you, I'll go ahead and do yours, or do you have access to a hand? I got you.
I can have a hand.
I got you.
So I have a question.
Just go to your character sheet, click your character picture on the. Oh Jesus! Hold on. Whoa! Hold on. Why does it? Okay. Uno mas time. Click your token on the map, David, and then on your character sheet, click initiative, and that should populate an initiative for your character model. Perfect. That was it. And the rest of you should know how to do this already. Yes, please.
What are you doing? Okay.
Because I did mine, but I got erased.
Holy.
I bet you'll take that
I had a
16
question,
though,
though.
won't you?
I mean, I won't argue. I've got
I had a 13 or 12.
But since I opened up with a shot, does that happen on my initiative, or does that happen?
I'll give you first shot, and then you'll just fall into your round. So you'll get the first bullet, then you're gonna fall into your normal initiative round.
Can I get my initiative back? I had a 12.
Sure, I'll give you your 12.
You're a god.
I mean, I'm fine with either.
You are, dude. You roll good. You got you get +2 on initiative, right? +2.
And then his.
I get +8.
+8?
Yeah, because he's got his Sandevistan.
Yeah,
Holy
that's
shit. That's cool.
I mean, it's like literally his fucking job is to be a fucking beast.
Actually, I
combat.
don't think it counted my Sandev.
Yeah, it has a mod 0, or it says reflexes 8 though.
So
You have to tell it. You have to tell it. You have to tell it because your Sandevistan's automatic, I think, right?
At the start of initiative, I think it is. Yeah.
Let me see.
Because it factors it in immediately every time I go to do it, except for when I turn it off. But I can only use it once an hour.
But right now you've got your mod's only 0 right now.
So it says when activated as an action, adds +3 to initiative for 1 minute, has 1 hour cooldown period on 1 piece of speed where it can be installed at a time. So if you want to backtrack a couple seconds and say before you shoot, you activate your Sandevistan, then shoot, which is going to start initiative, we can do that.
Sure, I'll do that.
Okay,
That'll put
so
me
we'll
at
just.
19, right?
I mean, it doesn't realistically matter, but that's why.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to essentially get 2 shots off because you're going to get kind of the surprise round where nobody was expecting you to shoot. And then you'll get your actual first initiative round.
Okay. I'm not fishing. I'm just trying to do it right.
No, you're good. So do your thing.
That's my fucking way. Okay.
What's up first, bud? You're up. You shot.
Oh, okay, that's it. Okay, so
Yeah, we're
so
in
I'll shoot my
initiative.
very
Yeah, there's
heavy
only
hand.
the 4 of you because J Balls is out because he's currently locked up in the BD.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was it. So very heavy handgun, taking a shot now.
Okay.
22 to hit.
Oof.
Let's see.
Actually, at the beginning of the thing, I got to change something for my combat awareness. So, will you let me do that first?
Yeah, because you have. I think that's a must, not a may, right? For
Yeah.
combat awareness.
Yeah. So instead of threat detection, I'm gonna put all my points into spot weakness.
So that's
Okay.
what? It's a little over 6 meters.
So my damage would go up by 4.
Okay. So 22 at over 6 meters. That's good there. His reflexes are an 8, so he can dodge.
Nasty.
You can dodge a wrench. You can dodge a ball.
Dex plus
can dodge
evasion
bullets.
plus 1d10. He successfully dodges.
Oh god.
That's a high dodge.
As you take that shot, he takes 1 step forward, and you realize you're dealing with a cyberpsycho.
Oh shit.
But I'm just gonna say cyberpsycho. I'm gonna take another shot at the start of my initiative turn.
Yeah.
Okay, take your next shot.
Damn.
That's not gonna hit.
Yikes.
Yeah.
I guess
am
technically I have to roll evasion. Hold on. That does not hit.
Well, you don't have to because I have to beat the DC or you take the evasion.
Right. Either way,
Yeah.
you miss.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna boogie out of there.
Yep.
So
Who's boogieing? What, you're leaving?
I'm not gonna fight that like fucking hand to hand. Fucking crazy.
Kevin will.
I don't think
Oh,
Kevin
okay.
will, bud.
And that's my turn.
All right, Koyo, you're up.
I would like to try to sneak past him into the trailer. Is he still in the trailer or is he out? I guess
He's kind of so there's a ramp. It's wide enough that you could potentially try to like weasel next to him. But you're gonna have to hit a pretty sick fucking let's see, is that gonna be stealth probably? Yeah, you're gonna have to hit a pretty slick stealth check. So if you don't have any points in stealth, you're not gonna make it out alive.
points in stealth.
You have how many?
If that helps. 4. So my stealth is a 12.
Is that what it's showing you as a 12 on your character sheet?
It is.
It's worth trying. You have a potential of hitting it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm useless.
It's not. I'll tell you right now, it's not a guaranteed miss, as though you were like at a 4 or a 5.
Okay.
How are you already? Oh, I guess if you put points in Dex.
I put points in
Oh, you put
Dex
points in
and-
stealth. Nice. Yeah. Send it. So just click stealth.
All right, baby.
Is a
Oh,
baby.
yikes.
Oh,
So
that is
as-
not
That is not stealthy.
so as you go to step up on the ramp, you trip and you kind of like fall into the kneecap of Satan. He looks down and just
Wait, does his forehead do any damage to the kneecap? Okay, no.
no.
I was just trying to talk to my friend. I wanted to see what he was seeing. It looked cool.
He's not having a good time currently.
Oh, I just needed that update. That's all. Yeah, that's it.
So on his turn,
Is there anything I can get you, Mr. Satan?
You could die.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
I'm probably gonna, so I can make that happen for you.
all right, so
He's about to kick me at one of y'all.
roll me a Dex plus evasion. So for you, it'll just be evasion in your fighting column.
Hey, David, do you have
You-
a second character sheet made?
You do not have a successful evasion. You take
Thanks, Kev.
13 damage.
Oh my fuck.
All right, he's at 7.
it's mitigated by his armor.
Half armor because it's a brawling check.
What does that mean?
So
Would brawling be full armor?
It'll be more than just an ablation.
it's halved, right? It ignores
'cause
half
melee
armor
weapons
SP?
are half. Melee weapons are ignore half and then SP ablation. Martial arts is just ignores half but no ablation, and I think brawling is just brawling, like no ignoring. I'll double check.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Bum, 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 bum,
I thought
bum.
all melee combat was.
Let me put that.
Choke through brawling.
I can take it no more.
I tried, Mr. Balls. I tried.
Use brawling. Protect.
When dealing damage, it does not ignore half the defender's armor. Okay, so you're going to take 3d6 minus. What armor are you wearing? Body weight
Probably
suit,
about
which
that.
is 11. So you're going to take 2 damage.
Oh, thank goodness.
I saved your
My-
life,
Is-
probably.
Yeah, is my armor completely like obliterated now?
No, so it's going to be so that's the way that armor works in this game is so it stopped 11 damage, so now it's going to be ablated to 10 of 11.
I see.
So then the next time you'll take it'll reduce 10 and then 9 and then 8 and then so on and so forth.
That's cool.
So I'll track it on your thing. Body weight suit. Yep. No, not head body armor. And then we're going to roll second attack. This time with actually are these Wolvers are
Like 36.
so roll another evasion. So it hits again, 3d6. So you'll take 2 damage this time. Or no, this time it'll be half because it's Wolvers. So -5, so you're going to take 7 damage. So he just reaches down, just left hand, because you're crawling up from his left side. So his left hand, just kind of his standard hand, reaches down, just blam, slams you into the floor. Right hand pops out Wolverine claws and jabs you right in the butt cheeks.
Oh, my ass.
You're having a bad time, basically.
It's bad. It's real bad.
It's not good.
All right, Frankie, you're up.
Alrighty.
So let's see. He's going to be here. You'll be right next to him. He's technically outside the box. They're kind of on that ramp situation. I can't really make it fit any better, unfortunately.
Alrighty. Well, I can shoot him. so there's that.
You sure can. You sure can try.
Mm-hmm.
I will. And he's full on cyber psycho because he seems like he's got his he's got some, what's the word I'm looking? He's like fully functioning. Like he doesn't seem to be fully.
So cyber psycho. I mean,
right?
cyber psychos in this are not necessarily completely batshit crazy. Right? He's still a businessman, but he's not very with it. Like, you can tell that obviously there's something wrong with him, right? So he's not he's just gonna kill everybody and everything cyber psycho. But the 2077 and Edge Runner's version of cyber psycho is even a little bit more extreme than the 2045 cyber psycho. So this is more, he is super chromed up. He's very, very on the edge of humanity. One small thing, like a bullet shot, will send him fucking batshit, right? Like, there was the potential for diplomacy, and we shot that we attempted to shoot it in the face, but instead we missed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we haven't actually hit him yet, right?
You have not actually hit him, only due to his own reflexes.
Sure. Okay. I would like to try to appeal to his business side, if I can, if that's possible.
You can try as your action.
All right.
Ever the negotiator. Let's see how your nose breaks this time.
Yeah. This didn't go so hot last time, did it? Whoa, Satan, look. All right, I'm the one who sent the message. Okay, don't kill the messenger. All right, you didn't expect me to come in person just by myself, right? I have no idea who you are, man.
That was the deal.
Well, look, I, as you know, am a pretty popular personality. So some of these things I can't just go running into people that I don't know. I wanted to fill you.
I have no idea who the fuck you are.
You don't have to hurt my ego like that, brother. I mean, I'm pretty popular. I've got a following.
I don't follow you.
Well, Mister, just because you don't follow, it doesn't mean I don't have a following. But regardless, the point is that in some circles I'm very popular, and I don't like to get my.
Some people call them dots.
Like, it's quite possible that there's smaller circles than maybe what you're used to, but the point is that I sent in my associates to fill you out. So I was on. It wasn't, but neither was you. Well, the deal wasn't for you to take my associate and turn his brain into mush either. But you kind of broke the deal, and that's why I'm here now.
So as you're saying that, he starts to retract himself back into the trailer, and you see the door starting to close.
I will. They're closing. Can I rush? Can I get?
They are closing. That's why I said closing and not closed.
All right, I'm gonna get in the truck.
Give me an athletics check.
All right. I don't know if I want to roll this very good.
It's like I need to look like I'm doing something helpful, but if I trip on the way, it's fine. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, I did my best.
Hey, I resent that.
Oh, body, where is it? Athletics here. That's not bad.
That is not good, however. So you run up to the doors, and right as you get there, they pink, chink, 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 chink. All the doors lock.
Fuck. I say that in game audibly.
I had a feeling.
Okay.
So you start to hear like a hissing sound coming from the trailer.
What would that mean in the context of this world? Is it something I'm familiar with?
It's a hissing. Air being released, gas being released, something along those lines. You don't know specifically, but you hear a hissing sound. It could be air brakes. That's obviously still a common thing, but it could be something different as well.
All right, I'm gonna fall back with Wolf, and I'm gonna call J Balls' agent, which I'm assuming is on his person, right? Like he would be able to. Satan,
Yes.
Mr. Satan would be able to answer that.
It's on him.
Is Mr. Satan able to answer?
Hey, Mr. Satan is not going to answer J Balls' phone.
Well then, I'm just gonna. I guess I'm gonna retreat. I don't know what the fuck to do here.
Okay, so combat round's over. So you guys role play as desired. What's your next game plan?
The truck's still there.
Truck is still there.
Oh God. Do I? J Balls was our contact with Anton, wasn't he?
Yes.
Can I try to do anything to heal myself a little bit to try to jack back in to open the doors? Shit, do I want to open the fucking doors?
Do you want to encounter the Raven again?
That's why I was saying
You can't. You won't be able to heal yourself. There's no way to gain health back in combat or in this situation, unfortunately.
Got it.
That involves a long rest.
Got it. Yeah, I don't think I want.
I mean, you could risk your life to try and go through the Raven again. Just hope you roll better on your attacks, because you'll go in fully activated. So 2 sword swings, potentially reactivate a sword on the back end, and then activate. That gives you 2 more. You'd only take potentially 1 Raven, assuming you hit with 2 to 3 of those sword swings. If you want to try to jack back in.
Have we looked for a button that just magically?
Is there
opens
anyone
the
driving
door?
this truck?
So do you want to go up to the driver door and look?
Yes.
Okay, so you wander up to the driver door. You kind of look inside, and you don't see a physical driver.
Jack into the front.
Is there a jack in the front?
Yeah. So if you want to try to get into the cab and plug into the actual cab itself, you can do that. Now, keep in mind,
That's not to the trailer.
the black ice and everything will be different than what you saw in the trailer. So it may be more levels, more complicated levels, splitting levels, higher risk, potentially higher reward.
Got it.
So it's up to you. I just want, because I know it's your first day, so I want to make sure you know the risks you're potentially encountering here.
Yeah, I'm assuming if I get into the front, I could disable it from leaving, but I wouldn't be able to get into the trailer, kind of like how in the trailer I wouldn't be able to get into the front. So do I want to jack into the front and not be able to open the trailer, or do I just want to try to open the trailer again? This is me and character speaking out to Wolf and
The rest of the team.
Oh.
because I feel like Mr. J Balls is having a horrible time as we discuss this.
Yeah.
Find a way to keep this thing from rolling out.
I want everybody to give me a resist drugs torture check.
Oh shit. Oh, that's the air. Oh shit.
Is that including me, or am I still safe because I'm inside?
You're good. Yeah. Unfortunately, today is not you. You got chosen as the guy who doesn't get to play a whole lot of Cyberpunk.
Well, I rolled great.
Well,
No,
me and Wolf
rolled
rolled
great.
all right, but
So Koyo, as
was-
you're going to stand up, trying to talk to these guys, you start to feel really kind of lightheaded, a little woozy, and then just kind of fall asleep on the ramp of the trailer.
Well, that took my decision.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Oh.
put on my gas mask now.
I too am gonna
And,
put on my gas mask. 'Cause I got one from a dead guy.
I'm gonna go up to the trailer door, bang on it, be like, Satan, I've got a new deal. Won't listen,
You
but I'm
you
trying.
hear kind of like radio static.
What's your deal, bitch?
I took the
Oh,
shot, put me in there.
He's so hostile.
So you want to trade your life for your friend's life?
Friend is a little strong, but fine.
You have a deal.
And so the doors clink, 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 open, and it opens just enough for Wolf to be able to get in.
I go in.
So you go in. He kind of rips all the stuff off of J-Ball's. Just grabs J-Ball's basically unconscious body and chucks him out of the door. And in the same movement, grabs you and throws you into the chair. Slaps all the BD gear on you. J-Balls, roll me a 1d6 damage. Or 2d6, sorry.
2d6.
Yeah, as you get yeeted out of the door.
We're just in the same fucking situation, though.
I feel today.
So take 4
4.
damage. And then, Frankie, roll me a 1d6.
I have a gas mask on. Doesn't matter.
Nope. Not against a flying fucking J-Balls.
I was about to say, is he throwing at him?
Okay. 3.
So take 3d6 damage, or 3 damage.
Oh fuck. Oh, I was
Just
like,
from-
what?
From J-Balls, you see Wolf come in or go in, and then you can't really see anything, and then suddenly J-Balls just comes flying at you, and you collide, crash on the ground. And then the doors again slam shut.
I
Ching,
am.
ching, 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 ching.
Is he cognizant? Is he there?
J-Balls kind of starts to wake. Are you talking about J-Balls? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, he starts to wake up a little bit, but he's like, it's if you've ever seen somebody waking up with PTSD where they're like clearly traumatized, they're like fighting something in their dream. He almost like tries to start fighting you.
Whoa. Hey, man. Hey, look, I'm not your enemy, okay? You there? Jay, you there with me, bud?
What the fuck happened?
That's what I was going to ask you. They fucking Mr. Satan in there is full-on cyberpsycho, and he snatched you up and made you watch that torture porn snuff film, and Wolf actually just took your place, man.
So as you're having this conversation, you can start to hear Wolf like at the top of his lungs screaming in pain.
Wolf.
So you guys are gonna have to catch me up on.
Yeah, so
I can't resist that
essentially,
at all, huh?
Because you're deep in a beat. I guess you could resist torture drugs. Because it is torture.
I never got that option.
You just, I wasn't gonna make you take damage. Seth's gonna start taking damage if he doesn't pass these.
that is
You're
not
gonna
as
take
good that's not as good
you're
as your
gonna-
last one.
You're gonna take D6 damage.
1.
Luckily, you can't
Okay.
roll hot regardless.
Okay.
J
Yeah.
Balls. Jay,
Yeah. Yeah.
you think you could maybe call in a favor with Anton or somebody to come down and help us out with this guy?
I mean, I can try. I don't think Anton's gonna give a fuck.
I mean, he's likely
I've got
not
a
going to give a fuck, but the orphanage owes him one. You know, maybe he'll do it for that.
What's up, Seth?
Right. But if the orphanage owes
I've
him
got-
one,
I've got the biomonitor linked to my agent.
Yeah, you got your
So with
yeah.
that, the platinum guys, would they come out if I start?
Not with the
trauma
slow
thing?
burn damage, and because they're also they can tell that you're in a BD as well, and they don't know if it's intentional or
Mhm.
not.
Yeah.
So they just see your vitals. They see they're all wonky, but they can also tell that you're being enhanced with it by the BD. So they don't know whether or not you're being tortured or not. So they're not going to come out.
so I'm going to assume I just put my my mask on because I see everybody else with theirs on.
Well, you see me with
Except,
mine on.
yeah, you
and
see
Oh well, yeah.
Frankie's got his
Koyo's
on.
asleep.
Koyo's crashed out next to the fucking trailer.
Yeah.
I'm still laying here.
Be quiet, you're asleep.
Why won't
Yeah.
anyone help me?
You know how much shit we're gonna have to do if I call this guy, right?
Yeah, I'm aware of the situation, but right now it's like what our other options are to try to, finesse this guy and talk him down. But the only thing we really have to offer is a BD, the thing we came here with, But at this point, I doubt he takes it.
So as you guys are having this
I tried to
conversation, you
reason
hear
with
the engine of the truck start to turn on.
Fuck. Again, in game. You call Anton. It's like our only choice right now.
All right, I attempt to give Anton a call.
He answers the phone. Hello? What's up, J-Balls?
Hey, man, we got some crazy shit going on at this construction site, and we need some help.
What's going on?
We got contracted out to try to find some Snuff BD guy selling some crazy shit. He's kidnapped Wolf, and he's torturing him. I was just in that same shit. It's a brain dance. It's pretty fucked. This guy's full cyberpsycho, and we're not equipped.
So what do you need from me? Because realistically, Wolf's my least favorite flavor of the Orphans. So you guys are going to have to really shell out to get me to help you help Wolf, because he's not my problem.
Yeah, I know you hate Wolf. You guys don't see eye to eye, but he's half the reason we can do half the jobs we do, including the ones we run for you. And it's pretty good publicity if you take out what many would assume is a pretty big predator.
I mean, it sounds like what he's doing is what the people want, and you're only doing me a favor by letting Wolf get tortured. So what do I get out of this?
What do you think?
If Militech is getting involved with Edge Runner problems, that's a big publicity hit for me. So I'm going to have to keep this on the down low, and at best I could send you a private security squad. But from the sound of the background of your phone, you guys are in deep shit.
Yeah, it's not looking good. I mean, what do you want, man? I'm not going to mince words with you.
We're gonna your next 3 missions with me are gonna have to be on the free.
Okay.
So he hangs up. And in comes so as the truck starts to drive away with Wolf in it, in comes 2 AVs, real low, real flying, they come in real high and just kind of almost like drop out of the sky. They're going to intercept the truck. You're going to see multiple sets of private security just surround the vehicle. They've got their net runner. He just runs in, they chuck him they drop him off on top of the truck, disable the truck itself. Trailer door busts wide open, and you can see Mr. Satan is just kind of frozen, standing inside the trailer. Wolf is still hooked up to the BD, but he's no longer screaming.
I mean,
I was only ever grunting at worst.
That you remember.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
I mean, do they? I'm staying out of the security's way, so I'm going to let them
incapacitate.
So they go up to Mr. So they go up to Satan. They flatline him. They drag his giant ass body out. Throw him into one of the AVs. It starts to take off. They don't fuck with Wolf. They leave him hooked up to the BD. And while he's still hooked up, you start to hear 5.
I grab Wolf.
4.
I'm gonna grab Wolf and pull him out.
I grabbed Kyo. What's his name?
Yeah.
Koyo. Yeah, I grab him.
Yeah.
Is there any possible way I could try to rip off the BD shit on my?
You're still incapacitated due to the BD. Keep in mind, Jarrett, that if you just like pull him while he's still attached to the BD, he's going to take brain damage, kind of like a Netrunner would. So that's just a risk reward thing, especially with the timer going down.
You're not pulling him. That's Kevin.
What?
Who's pulling
I'm
Wolf
pulling
out of the
Wolf.
chair?
He's pulling Koyo.
Yeah, I got Koyo.
So do you want to? Just so you know, if you're forcibly removed from a BD, you're gonna take direct brain damage. It's still that's a flavor thing that it's brain damage, but it's like Koyo having to jack out too early or taking brain damage from a bad ice or black ice. He'll take damage that goes basically directly to his brain. It's not going to affect his mental capabilities, but it's just HP. But yeah, it's going to be because you're ripping him out of it. He's going to take a trauma from it.
Yeah. I mean, my options are very limited at this moment. So
All
yeah,
right.
I mean, I'm gonna,
Seth, roll 2d6.
that's a good start.
Wunderbar.
That's
Well, no, this is 2d6, just how much damage you're going to take. So you take 6 damage as he rips you out of the BD. And you're hearing in the background 3.
yeah. We're going.
So
Yeah,
I want
out.
We're
Frankie
You're with me,
and
Wolf.
J-Balls, I want both of you to roll an athletics check.
An athletics check.
I'm
Yep.
a motherfucking D3 athlete, bro. What do you mean?
You guys are carrying other
I'm a roll
D3
one.
athletes, so we'll see.
I'm a roll one. Let's see. Athletics check. Bam.
You are not a D3 athlete, son.
Oh, dude.
There's that one.
That's,
So, as you guys are getting away, right before you get to the edge of it, the trailer detonates, and just an electrical charge goes out. Frankie, who are you carrying? You had Wolf.
I had Wolf. Yeah.
So both of you take 3d6 damage.
No.
God damn.
That's a lot of damage, bro. This whole situation's.
I would have fucking died. If you tripped, I would have died.
All right, so you two just
Oh
barely get
my
out. The private security's all cleared out. They took the cyberpsycho. There's essentially just a truck and a trailer left. At this point, everything inside the trailer has been electrified due to the electrical pulse that came from the trailer. Net architecture zapped all the files, any BD chips that were in there, pretty much everything.
It was set to take itself out.
Yeah, if Satan was removed from the trailer forcibly, not by his own accord, then it was going to self-detonate.
Right.
No cracks.
So a DV-29 could have stopped it, though. So
A
None of you have-
DB-29?
29. Electronic Security Tech DV-29.
Yeah. Yeah, we ain't
Right.
got it.
So you guys barely crawl out of this trailer, make it out by mostly the skin of your teeth, and even then, some of you, I think, lost a tooth en route. Koyo's just standing there, down one tooth in the front, still hanging by his favorite Frankie Yobizich, though.
Yeah.
I need a fucking.
I'm the one that fucking carried him.
Yeah, but he doesn't. He's still so about Frankie's balls that he don't give a shit who saved his life.
Yeah.
He thinks Frankie did all the
do
work.
Do we remember
You can
anything
correct
about the
me.
snuff experience that was happening?
You and J Balls? No, you just remember that it was terrible. You don't remember anything specific. It's like waking up from a nightmare.
Yeah, but you remember that you owe me one. Remember that.
No, I don't.
All right, so what's the plan to get back, or what's the next plan? So you guys are out. The trailer's zapped. The truck and trailer is zapped.
Uh-huh.
Am I
Where
still
we-
What's
asleep?
happening with Militech? They just bag.
Yes, you're
bag
still.
everything up and-
Give me a resist drugs torture check.
I'm gonna still be asleep.
Who, me?
You never know. No, Koyo, because he's asleep.
Oh, okay.
You are still asleep.
Yeah. Yeah. Yikes. You roll a 4. It's like
rolled a
it's not
4.
terrible, but
That was terrible.
oh.
Uh,
It looks like you just want to split the cab fare. Let's go back to the tune bucket and tell Max the job's done.
Well,
You know,
so
he doesn't
anyways,
need
is
to sweat the
Militech still
details.
there? Did
No,
they leave?
No,
Militech's been gone.
they dropped in, fucking grabbed their cyber psycho, dealt with the fucking problem, and took the fuck off.
Yeah.
Okay, so
He's-
I'm just gonna be like, what the fuck happened?
You traded yourself for me in a brain dance. I had to call Anton. Militech saved the day. Our next 3 jobs are on the house. It's
You
pretty much
called
all.
Anton.
It's pretty much all situation food bar, man.
Yeah. So we called him. He had the
Snafu,
firepower.
situation normal, all fucked up.
He had the
Food
He
bar
was
fucked up
he-
beyond all recognition.
he was equipped to handle the job, whereas we were not. However, if
Jared, that's
Max,
correct.
when
Okay.
Max asks, we just say we called in a favor and got it done. Then
So
it's
you're
done.
saying I not only owe Anton my life at this point, I owe
Well,
him several favors.
me and Anton, but whatever. I mean,
You mean?
who
I mean
knows what the
me.
details really.
It's me.
No, I pulled Wolf Dog. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
but I called
I-
Anton.
Oh well, yeah, you're the one with his number.
Oh well, because he likes me better than y'all.
Well, that's fine. A dub's a dub. Look, I'm not gonna bitch. But yeah, essentially, in a nutshell, the reason why you're walking around right now breathing oxygen is that Anton got us out of our
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah, we owe him all our lives, really.
So that's where, unfortunately, that's where we're at. nobody's gonna like it, but that's just kind of that's what it is. You know.
I'm gonna have to black myself out on.
Yeah, first round's on me, buddy. I'll get your first round.
What are we gonna do with the kid? And I just point at an unconscious.
Yo, that's just
So
happily asleep on the fucking floor of this construction site.
So, hey, David, in game, could you whisper my name? Like, could you say my name like you're dreaming about me? Can you do that, like sleepily?
Don't give him that satisfaction.
Okay.
He could be the guy who
Okay,
watched
well,
the wolf
thanks.
stream.
Oh, this is all. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, J-Balls. You're the best, J-Balls.
All right. So,
Your grenades are better than anyone's.
Look, dude, if Kevin didn't tell me to call fucking Anton, I was gonna stick a fucking grenade under the hood.
That was my plan. Actually,
stick a grenade under the hood with you in it.
No, he meant while Wolf was. They were each going to do it while the other was locked up. They were going to try to blow up the truck so the trailer couldn't go anywhere.
Right.
Oh.
I get
Okay.
it. I understand.
Okay. Yeah, but that wouldn't have. I mean, what? You still would have been. You still would have been locked up in there with a cyber
So
psycho.
it was an either or. I blow up the trailer and risk J-Balls dying, or I put myself in there because I can resist torture and drugs a lot better. And then y'all do your thing.
You
did
guys
the last.
hopefully don't just abandon me to the cyber psycho. Hopefully
Yeah.
I'm a valuable asset to the team.
Well, I was when you ran away from the initial fight. I was worried. Like I thought we were about to do this.
I didn't
thing,
ran
and-
away. I
Oh,
backed
bitch!
up.
You ran. No, you ran the fuck. You turned tail, bro. I'm surprised you didn't get an attack of opportunity on that. That's how fast you ran away. You were over here, dog. You went
Yeah,
from
because
here.
I'm shooting at a cyber
here.
psycho. I'm
Right.
not jumping into melee combat with a cyber psycho.
Yeah. Let's go back
Let's
to
just-
the June.
Wait, do we need to take him to a hospital because he got pretty fucked?
No. Oh. So as far as the kid goes, he actually he unlocked it. He did everything he was supposed to do as a net runner. Honestly, he unlocked the doors. He was a little clumsy
what?
with his approach to the front.
I mean, he
And-
did.
I'm gonna use my platinum membership to the trauma team to help out Toya.
Look at that! Wow, what a gentleman
It's a big sign of respect.
that is.
My
So,
dream is better.
So Wolf uses his agent, calls up trauma team. Trauma team shows up, clears the scene, grabs Koyo, flies him off to the local hospital to get treated. What's the plan for the other three of you?
I'm gonna lick my wounds and
I'm gonna
drink
go
myself
back
to
to
sleep.
fucking Chum Bucket, get this
Yeah.
money, and
Yeah,
drink.
we're gonna go back to meet with Max.
Okay, how are we getting there?
I guess we're fucking combat
I've
cab.
got a bike.
I just want to make sure somebody was grabbing the bike. Because if you guys were all
Is
like
it-
combat
is it-
cab, yeah, and then you guys just leave the
Yeah,
bike,
he's
it was
got a
not going to be
bike.
there no more.
No. I'm not
I'm in-
forgetting my
Hey,
bike.
That's
I'm in
why
no
I asked.
I'm in no condition to drive.
All right, Wolf, give me a drive land vehicle.
Wait! Can I ride bitch
No.
with Wolf?
Sure. Well, you got to ask Wolf. Don't ask me.
Well, and that's what I'm asking Wolf. But can I? I'm a little low on fundage.
Yeah,
at the
fine.
moment.
You can. Right.
All right.
I mean, you're going to be riding with J-Balls, and it's a 20 Eddie combat cab, so.
You can turn
Yeah,
the-
but
It's
I'm
cheaper,
so
and you don't
low
run the
right
risk
now.
of getting in another wreck.
Oh, that's actually a good point. I'm gonna
Nope,
ride. I'm gonna do
Nope,
that.
I already got the combat cab.
No, you didn't.
Fuck
No,
you.
you
Fuck
didn't.
you, dude. Yeah, you didn't want to ride with me. Fuck you.
No, I didn't want to.
I'll
spend
pay. I'll
money.
pay the 20. You
Kevin,
bitch.
roll-
No.
Okay.
Roll,
Fuck you.
Kevin, roll 1d6. High half you ride with J-Balls, low half you roll with Wolf.
All right.
If not, I'm.
You're rolling with Wolf.
Oh, half.
All right.
The low half.
Wolf, roll me drive land, and we'll do it disadvantage, so roll it twice. So you make it not very well, definitely a little wobbly because you got a bit of a fat ass useless media on the back of your your bike that's not real sure how to ride one. He's got a little trauma from the last time he did, so he's a little nervous. He's holding on for dear life, but you guys successfully make it back to the Chum Bucket.
I came out of a
physically
snuff brain dance.
physically unscathed, but Frankie's a little traumatized by the experience.
I was about to say from the whole thing because I have 17 health at the moment.
No, you guys are fucked up from the Satan incident, but
Yeah.
I don't know about unscathed.
you didn't you didn't take any mental damage from the motorcycle ride on the way home. You almost did. You almost fucking had to roll. End up
was it
rolling a new
DB11
character sheet?
Yeah, I got 9 health. I'm about to have to make one already.
So, technically DV was 13, but I'm not trying to kill you guys right now. So.
Oh, cool. Thanks. Appreciate
Me.
So that's why I just wanted to give you some a little bit of emotional trauma. All right. So the three of you are back at the Chum Bucket. Koyo's at the hospital. As you guys walk in, where are you guys headed? Are you going to Maximum's office? Or are you going to go to the bar and get a drink first? What's the plan?
Does
Max's
Maximum
office.
notice us coming in?
What's that?
Does Maximum notice us coming in first?
No, he's too busy in the office with his dad polishing a shotgun.
So it didn't matter. Okay.
I walk past security right in that bitch.
You
I'm gonna
going
get
into
a
Maximum's
drink,
office?
and then I'm gonna go to Max.
So who's going to Maximum's office first?
I'm gonna grab a drink as well first, and then
So
go to
J-Balls, you're the only one
Maximum's
going straight to Maximum?
Balls. Yeah.
Okay, so as you walk in, he looks up. He goes, "Don't you guys have your meeting with Satan here in the next short bit? What's going on? Why do you look all fucked up? How are you going to meet Satan in this condition?"
Well, I met him. I got cyberpsychoed into one of his snuff films. And I had to call in a couple favors, and we had him murdered.
I didn't want him murdered. I just needed his brain dances to stop.
Well, they're going to stop.
How do we know that that was the right guy? Did you grab any of the tapes on the way out or anything like that?
No, those kind of got fried.
So what you're telling me is you went to a meetup and have no evidence that we got the right guy. So what am I supposed to do with that information?
I mean, you told us to take this guy out no matter what, or however we wanted.
How do I know that was the right guy? You have no evidence of any braindance snuff films that he had.
I was a part of one.
And?
What do you mean, and? Is that not evidence enough for you?
How am I supposed to see that you had it? You could be lying to me.
Why would I lie to you, man? Look at me.
Maybe you got fucked up, had a little bit too much smash, decided to fight somebody at a different club. I don't know what you did.
I'm not addicted to Smash, for one.
I just tried it once.
Yeah.
As if on cue, I walk in with a drink.
A Smash
Because
specifically.
I am addicted to Smash. Oh, shit. Am I good? Can you hear me?
Yeah. All right.
Okay, my mic did a funny thing.
Look, man, how about this? We did the job you wanted. I'll be on the lookout for any more snuff films. And I'll take care of that if they come up. But it's been a hell of a day. I need the money. And I just want to go home.
So I can give you $250 each. That's half for now. And if you can find more evidence of these snuff films or somehow evidence that this Mr. Satan you supposedly encountered, but there's no proof, then I can give you the other half.
Oh, you said there's no proof. I got
J-Balls didn't bring me anything.
I got everything recorded. in the old brain, locked up here.
You've got what recorded?
Of the encounter. I got the BD of it if you want to see that, but it was rigged to self-destruct. So the Snuff films, Wolf and J-Balls both were exposed to the Snuff films, but we called in a favor and everything was taken care of. Needless
Who'd
to
you
say,
call in a favor from?
Look, man. Powerful people, homie. Powerful people.
Give
I
me
mean,
that brain
we-
dance.
we know a couple
He
guys,
reaches his
but
hand out to you, Frankie.
I hand him the BD from tonight's festivities.
And so he puts it kind of in his left breast pocket and looks at you and goes, I'll examine this. And he hands you $750, and that's the total for the 3, which is half. He's like, I'll go through this and I'll see what's in here. Come back tomorrow night and we'll talk about if what's on here is what you say it is, then we'll talk about the other half.
Yeah, fuck it. That
All right.
fine.
We'll be here tomorrow night.
So the bear grabs you by the ribs again, walks
Whoa,
you
whoa,
out.
whoa, whoa, whoa! I can manage. I can manage. Thank you. And I walk out.
I'm assuming I wasn't there for that.
No. You didn't say you walked over, so
Oh, I did it after I got a drink. But
Yeah, that's what I thought
Oh.
we were doing, was getting a drink and walking in.
okay,
So I
then you
walked
were there.
in.
I didn't hear you.
no, that's fine.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys are hanging out in the chum bucket. You got your drinks, trying to nurse your wounds. Koyo's fucked up and in the hospital. Seems like the
But he's getting
standard end
treated
result of net runners on the Orphans, unfortunately.
We're
And
all.
their first big mission in the hospital.
Yeah,
You guys
yeah.
know how fucked we are.
That's what
I'm not
happens when
aware,
you try
no.
to sneak up on a
I'm not.
cyberpsycho in his own trailer.
Dude, look, that was terrifying, but I'm more scared of having to do 3 jobs for Anton for free.
Yeah, same, dude. I was like, I did not want to. I
know is whatever loot we come across.
I mean, we're gonna have to, because we don't have. We these are free. These are pro bono jobs. So we're gonna have to do some looting and some side jobs, and just to like get by. 3 free jobs is a shitload.
Well, that's also not back to back, so we don't know if the next 3 sessions are all going to be Anton.
I mean, yeah, I guess it's as
I'm not-
called upon as needed, but still.
I'm talking in game. Like, that is my character saying we're fucked.
Yeah, I
Not
feel like
out.
most of those conversations will mix of in character and out of character, but yeah.
Yeah.
I met
Oh
my
no, Wolf
YouTube
is just
idol.
not having it. He's
Yeah.
not part of the conversation. He's
I lost
drinking.
all my
he is
money.
Gone.
Yeah, Koyo's fucking
And I got
broke
fucked up.
both economically, physically, and mentally, I'm pretty sure at this point.
Hell,
There's
no.
there's nothing left for Koyo to break.
To be fair,
got-
though, he did a
you've got
really good
1,000
job
EB
in the
treatment.
engagement.
Yeah, especially getting half fucked up going into it by somebody's driving and then begging to be hurt from it.
I
That
didn't beg
was
to be hurt.
wild.
I just wanted an epic brain dance. Like, I didn't ask for the.
In that
That was-
same breath, you did attempt to sneak past a cyberpsycho.
I mean, I was trying to get you. What the fuck could I do? I was trying to get you.
That is fact.
I appreciate the thought, but the execution
I mean, I could have run the other way, I guess.
probably should have. Look, you haven't played this enough with me, but you'll see me do it a lot.
Yeah, if
All
the
right,
grenades
friends.
don't work, he's out.
Yeah,
So
dude.
this is I
Gone.
think this is a good kind of stopping point for the night. So is there anything that we need to do to wrap up?
I want to sell my bike.
Move.
You want to try to sell the bike?
Yeah.
JC just says, fuck. I'm assuming that means you just joined the stream, and then the first words you heard me say was, well, this is a good stopping point. Because we've been going for 3.5 hours now, so.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, this was a good ass session.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
that's
got
all
our
right.
ass beat, though. That's for sure.
Well, to be
What-
fair,
what
that's
was-
to be fair, that's like the first time that's happened too, though. So we probably needed it.
Yeah, but
Well,
like,
besides
well,
us getting
the
stormed in that one training.
Sorry, buddy.
the drill that we did
It'll be
where
on
we
YouTube
got.
here in a couple days.
We did get waxed.
So wait, Kev.
Yeah, but that
what
wasn't
was
real.
what was the expectation
Right.
here for this? Like, did you expect it? Like, what were you expecting?
So hold on,
Us.
before we go into the hypothetical, because I don't necessarily want to put that on the recording. Is there anything we
Sure.
want to do specifically in game right now? I know Wolf wants to start looking for somebody to sell the bike that you guys currently have. Is there anything else? Just as kind of a side note for the recording, so if I need to, I can go back and watch it.
I'd like to start peddling some BDs too.
Okay.
Yeah, can I would like to see if there's any like commission jobs for like, can I sell my art or do a show? Just
Okay. Yeah, we'll have time for side hustles and stuff.
Okay.
Just as the general in between after you guys get healed up. Probably going to be a while till you guys are back fully commissioned. So we'll get through all that. But anything specific? Yeah, you can sell your testicles. I don't know how much they'll sell for, but
20,000 at Vanderbilt. Sorry.
you can sell your testicles for $20,000.
They were looking for people to sell them testicles for like 20 grand once upon a
Bro,
time.
fucking gladly.
yeah, maybe
Anyways.
maybe instead of getting a vasectomy, you just do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's way better. Although you don't produce TRT, I'll just be on fucking TRT for $20,000. That's like fucking 40 years of TRT.
I think it was per nut. It was probably 40,000 if you want to get rid
Shit,
of both.
sign me the fuck up. I'm gonna have to Google that right now. All right, friends. So I'm gonna stop the recording. For those of you watching on YouTube after the fact, thanks for hanging out. Click like, smash, subscribe, whatever. I don't fucking care.
Just
Support
keep
the other
watching.
ones. Wolf or Seth, whatever you want to call him at this point, doesn't really do social media. But the other two below him both have a podcast, Silence Your Cell Phones, where they talk about movies and shit. I don't know if David Hammond really does media. This is really the first time I've really talked to him outside of that. So do you do any social media, podcasts, YouTube, long form, short form, anything like that?
I used to do a lot of YouTube. I'm gonna start it back up once the baby's a little older. But yeah, nothing now.
Cool. So
here
for
we
now,
go.
a whole lot of nothing. So he'll be hanging out with us. He's currently our new rep. Gomez did not get kicked. He chose to remove himself because he has a very inconsistent schedule. And I told him if he wants to play, he can play, but he needs to know at least I need to know like the Saturday in advance so that I can prepare for a double Netrunner game. Let's all, like, without clapping because it's typically really loud, but congratulate David Hammond, A, newborn child. Good job on that, buddy. And B,
Congratulations.
Congrats.
fantastic.
You had sex.
You had sex at least once. You got a fuck trophy, buddy. Congratulations.
Yeah, dude.
100%.
And
Thank
then also fantastic job today. First time in the stream, rolled really well. Hopefully had a good time. So
It was fun. Thank you.
earlier in the chat, Agamemnon 316 is James McCarthy. Him and a bunch of others do the Travelers on the Omnibus podcast on Spotify, Anchor, Google, and Apple, as they like to say, Saga. Check them out. Really cool content. They're on a break right now for the holidays. And then one of them, Jody, does his own podcast, Fearology, about just horror and things like that. And then if you're in Goshen, Mississippi, it's where Kevin and I spent the last week of our lives about 2 weeks ago. Go to MacNarb Gaming, spend time with Greg Spanier, tell him the Kevin sent you, and maybe he'll hook you up with some Jack Daniels for free.
The
Other than that,
Kevins, bro. The Kevins.
peace.
Sorry.
Goodbye, friends.